shit too.
We caught that a stolen, he ain't buy that.
Across the country, people are talking about crime in the Bay Area, specifically San Francisco.
We're in San Francisco, theft capital of the world. It's getting crazy out here. What's the biggest haul you've ever had?
They call me the high-speed specialist. We get them away from choppers.
I swear to God, you really look like a cop right now. I'm not here lying, I swear to God.
Overall theft in America seems to be dramatically on the rise, and no city better exemplifies this than San Francisco.
Another brazen theft at a San Francisco drugstore.
It's happened again. 4 women run off after stealing from a CVS pharmacy.
$2 million worth of goods suspected to be stolen out of San Francisco.
Every day in Bay Area news, you can read stories about car theft, retail theft, robberies, and more. San Francisco was once one of America's golden cities, but the crime here is so wild that newspapers and locals have started referring to this place as Gotham City. Part of why this is happening are policies like Proposition 47. Essentially, what Prop 47 does is make any theft under $950 a misdemeanor where the person stealing faces little to no consequences.
Under current state law, shoplifting merchandise valued under $950 is considered a misdemeanor.
In turn, this has led people to make careers as professional thieves. In the Bay Area, these people are referred to bippers, boosters, and fences. Boosting is when someone goes into a store and takes out as much merchandise as they can get away with, and fences are the people that buy the stolen goods from the boosters and sell it into the black market.
Authorities say they are organized gangs of criminals who sell the merchandise to a fencing operation.
The result of this has been costly for San Francisco. Retailers are pulling out left and right. In Union Square, once a high-profile destination, 17 retailers have pulled out since 2020. This includes places like Nordstrom, Office Depot, and Old Navy. Starbucks alone has closed at least 19 locations in the San Francisco area. The impact of this is that thousands of people no longer have a place to work. To take a closer look at this issue of theft, we dive into the underworld. In this episode, we explore black markets and we talk to bippers, boosters, fences, and guys that pull heists.
I got some drink and some Percocets up in the stew and they got me geeked up like a nerd. If a fuck nigga try to say something stupid my way, then I'm gonna leave his brains on the curb. I got a whole lot of motherfucking styles, I even got shit that you ain't never heard.
Folks, today we're diving into San Francisco's theft culture. The amount of boosting and bipping and stealing and thievery is almost unbelievable. And we're going to take you directly into that world today. And that's what we pledge to bring to you on this channel. The real, raw, inside scoop of what's happening. We're about to go meet a crew of boosters who are outside of a Macy's. So we'll see you there.
If you owe me, better pay me, I get you knocked off for a low price. Fuck niggas been handcuffed, going up, they ain't got no life.
One thing you're going to notice is a lot of boarded up places. A lot of businesses are deciding it's not worth it being in San Francisco anymore. A lot of retail places are closing up because of all the thievery.
San Francisco's once bustling downtown streets still struggling to bounce back as retailers continue to flee.
A lot of retailers have been pulling out of the city.
In the past few weeks, Westfield announced it's giving up its prominent downtown mall location, while AT&T revealed it is closing its flagship store in the city.
This is a place you don't want to leave valuables in your car. We're looking into bipping and boosting.
Oh my God.
Is it crazy here?
It's pretty crazy.
Have you ever had your car windows?
Me personally, no.
Do you know people that have their car windows smashed?
Most definitely.
What do you think about that?
It's the way to survive out here, I guess. I mean, as long as you know what you're doing, keeping it straight, you know the right people, it should be good.
Someone bashes out your car windows, steals your phone charger, your phone, all your stuff. What should happen to that person?
If I can find him, man, it's over with for him.
Nothing with the police?
Hell no, we never get the police involved.
Why?
They won't do nothing anyway.
How you doing?
Good, bro.
Nice to meet you.
You too, Bob.
So this place is crawling with police. I don't know how anyone's gonna get this job done. I would be deterred. By this much police, I would be deterred. This is ballsy. I was expecting it to be a lot easier, but this actually seems like it's kind of difficult. I've never done any boosting before, but I'm looking at Macy's and there's security guards and police everywhere. Is that normal?
Absolutely.
It seems like it's a high pressure situation. It doesn't seem as easy as I was picturing, which is just walk in, take it, and leave.
Honestly, with some situations, it depends. You know, it depends on what the boosting style is. You know, some people are called guerrilla boosters, and they don't care. You know, they'll beep on the way out, so they'll just run in there, grab it, and they're gone.
If I'm walking out with an armful of Patagonia jackets, can someone stop me?
They can stop you. You know, it depends on the person. Some people have like security, like Dick's has security. They might say something to you. They're not going to chase you out the door.
This is like a small army of police officers. If I was in the business of being a professional thief, I'd be like, I think I'm going to put my 2 weeks in today and I'll just do something else.
Yeah, that's high. You feel me? A lot of the boosters too are not really prone to like be hitting it in the city like that. A lot of people be jumping BART.
They hit the suburbs?
Yeah, they hit Emeryville, Dublin, Richmond, you know, all those different places out there, Oakland, and they go and they do it like that, and then they hit the BART, they come back, and then they go to the market and they sell it there.
Do you ever feel bad when you're boosting? Like, do you ever feel like, shit, this isn't the right thing to do?
I'm not the booster, I'm the fence. I'm the one who buys it, you know, and then I flip it.
There's a lot of retail stores shutting down in San Francisco right now.
Obviously, the city knows it's going on, and there is some type of economy that it's working for them. The city would be scared to shut down boosting completely for all the different people, because then they would be worried about civilians getting attacked, you know, robbed, the cars getting dipped, those things like that. That's why they have the market open like that.
So basically, if people can steal from like Dick's Sporting Goods, it's a lot less dangerous than stealing from individuals. Is that the idea?
Yes, they're getting that insurance for those lost products.
Dick's Sporting Goods closes. When Walmart closes, like you saw this in Chicago, there was just too much theft, and now people that depend on that place for their groceries, they're out of luck. What do you think about that?
That's extremely unfortunate. I think there's other things going on. I don't think that solely that is just closing down just because of the theft numbers. Because then if that was the case, their insurance is garbage.
I like the mustache, man. I'm working on it too.
You'll get there one day, bro.
You know, morally, is it wrong? Yeah, you know it's wrong. There's a lot of stuff that is going on in the world that's morally wrong. If you look at the world today and you think, is the world morally right or morally wrong? Chances are it's more morally wrong.
Are you familiar with the term bipping?
Yes.
What does that mean to you?
Breaking a car window and grabbing stuff out of a car. It is a problem in the city. In particular areas, you just don't park your car and expect it to be safe.
Have you ever been bipped before?
Yes.
What ran through your head after that?
Why do I have to deal with this? I live in one of the richest cities in the world.
What should happen to bippers?
Swift and short punishment. The reason it's a problem is there are no consequences.
Do you feel like the people in charge in San Francisco are doing a good job?
I would say no. The people in charge of San Francisco are captured by ideology rather than what's actually practically beneficial for the residents of the city.
We head to an underground parking garage to talk to a lady that is a full-time booster to learn more about her and her operation. Here's what we found out.
How's it going?
I have to say, this is not what I expected to walk into. You look like you could be just going on lunch break from your office job and on a walk with your dog.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into the world of boosting.
Life's just been rough for us. I've had 2 jobs and they just didn't go very well.
And when you say us, you're talking about you and the dog?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
She's my little mascot. She comes everywhere with me. She comes to work with me.
She boosts with you?
Yeah.
Is she almost part of the cover a little bit?
She's my sidekick. Yeah, no, she's like the very important thing. She has to run and play before I can take her in. Otherwise, she'll start whining and getting a little antsy. So usually by the time I go in there, she's passed out. And I just do is, you know, I take my time. She'll be sleeping and I take her in the fitting room. And then that's where I do my thing. When I go in the fitting rooms, I take everything out. And I fold it as flat as I can and I'll lay her bed on top of it. The only thing that sometimes is a little scary though is like she'll be sitting from here and all of a sudden she's sitting a little high, but I don't think they'll notice.
Because there's so much stuff stuffed in there that she's up a little bit?
Yeah.
So what do you look for when you're boosting? Like, is it a certain dollar amount or a certain type of product?
If you were to get something that's $50, you probably sell it for $5, $10.
What's the biggest haul you've ever had?
About maybe a little over a couple grand.
Really? And what was that? What were the items?
Cashmere, they run about $200, $300. Michael Kors, $500, $600, $700 purses and stuff like that.
What leads you to do this? Because I would imagine this is a high pressure, high stress kind of job.
Yeah, honestly, to survive, to be able to eat, to feed my dog. If you want to eat, you got to do what you got to do, really.
There's a domino effect to this, right? Like I know there are a lot of retail stores have shut in San Francisco, and there's people there that depend on that full-time money for their family. If someone lost their job because a place had to close down because of boosting, how do you feel about it?
It definitely sucks. I'd have to go outside the city. That takes a little bit longer. It takes a lot of time out of the day, and you don't get as much done as you really want.
Are there any consequences for doing this, or is it kind of open season, you can kind of just get away with it?
There's a maximum of up to $950 before you go to jail.
So do you usually try and take under that amount?
To be honest, I don't really pay attention.
How many days a week about do you go do this?
You know what? San Francisco is pretty expensive out here, so sometimes every day.
All right, guys, I think it's time to go hit the streets and go to the black market. I'll see you there. Next, we talked to a kid named Tip. He's a San Francisco local, and he takes us around the black market to show us the ins and outs of it. Here's what we found.
They are organized gangs of criminals who sell the merchandise to a fencing operation.
So we're about 3-4 blocks away from 16th and Mission, which is one of the primary black market areas in San Francisco. We're gonna hit the streets and show you what we see. Good to meet you. How you doing?
Nice to meet you, man. All good. I'm just finna show you all a little insides of how shit is out here. It's really hot right now, though. It usually be on like 16th Mission. They all then migrated up here. As you can see, the police just took everybody off.
So was there just a sweep just before we came here?
Just right now.
Let's go check it out.
This is where it all be before the cops just came and migrated everyone up out of here. You see how they all look.
A lot of the fellas that speak Spanish are the guys that run the shit around here?
Yeah.
Bro, they're
They
eyeing
barely
you
don't even
down.
speak English. Everybody who come out here who done stole something, got something, they come like right here. This monkey, just setting up. Perfect, stage, whatever you need.
So if I want to get a Patagonia jacket, Nikes, this is the spot to come.
This is the spot. See, everything was just all laid out and set up on the floor until the cops just came like 5 minutes away. Then
you said you'll get it by tomorrow?
whatever you need, straight up.
So how easy is it to find stuff around here? Like if I'm looking to go Christmas shopping for the whole family, is this the spot to look?
All you gotta do is come in the day before, tell us what you need, get an order for you, bring it to you.
Sometimes you get lucky and you'll come here and there'll be like things that you would normally put in stockings or give like a small gift. Maybe even sometimes there'll be a big gift.
Tell me the difference between retail price and what I can get out here.
They pay 30%.
Okay, so let's say a purse was like $300 at a store. At most $70 for it.
Wow.
It's a competitive market because they buy it, put it in their storage unit, and then go to the market and sell it for more. You know? So it's easier for us to put it online, but a lot of people use drugs and it's easier to do it that way.
There's a few steps in the chain, right? There's the booster, the fencer. Is there another part of the chain too, or is that pretty much it?
That's it, really.
Would you say it's a risky business, or is it in San Francisco? Is it easy?
It's definitely risky because you're definitely building a bad background. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boosting and stuff like that.
I'm trying to get a cheap bag. It's nice for me, but like the guy that works at Dick's Sporting Goods 40 hours a week and feeds his family off that, things are disappearing, right? Like the retail scene is disappearing around here.
We're getting laid off because the more stuff disappearing, less employees you need. A lot of people around here don't understand, like the gangs around here that tax all these people selling out here too. If you don't pay them that money for that tax that they're asking for, then they jump you and take your stuff. Certain areas are gang territories.
When you look at the black market and the drug trade, we are talking multi-million-dollar revenue streams, and these are not ran by petty criminals. These are ran by sophisticated criminal organizations. The two main ones that the locals told us about were the Mexicans and the Hondurans. And in fact, business has been so good for the Hondurans that there's been a big immigration push to San Francisco to live there. And if you visit Honduras, you're liable to find little kids running around in San Francisco 49er jerseys and Steph Curry jerseys too. What percentage of the people doing the boosting, would you say, are supporting their habit?
80%, 80 to 90. The only people that are not sitting here boosting for drug money is like the ones that are hella young, like kids.
They're doing it for the rush?
They're doing it for the rush and for the money because it's fast, easy money. They don't have to get jobs.
Christmas lights. What are these going for?
$3.
I mean, yeah, this would be a great place to go Christmas shopping.
Watch that camera because, like I said, a lot of gangs are in this area, and if they see you with a camera out here, it may not be wise to have it out. You feel me? Stay on your toes around for that.
You got the lean. That's one of the signs right there. Is the.
You just walk by and get in contact with it.
This is the corner we had to pee in 2 minutes ago. It's easy to notice some of the major effects of theft, like retail stores leaving, but some of the minor things I noticed is it's damn near impossible to find a bathroom to pee in San Francisco. Business owners just don't want to deal with homeless people going in their bathrooms and doing God knows what. And the result of this is I almost pissed my pants a few times in San Francisco. If there is a place in San Francisco with a public bathroom, it's behind a keypad because that's how much sketchy shit goes on in the bathroom. So it's a hard place to take care of your business. Because the McDonald's did not have a spot to go.
You might walk in, whole alley might be full with nothing but dope fiend. I'm from corner to bottom, whole alley. Crazy dangerous.
Human shit?
Human shit, for surely, not dog shit.
Send your kids to school and they're walking through, I mean,
Yeah, you gotta walk past everyone. And it's crazy because like school programs, they bring their kids all through it. Like they have to, like, you know, there's some people who will come by and tell them, kids come and put it up, put it by. We don't give a da da da. Kids come by, they still smoking. It may be possible to get contact high. Like you never know, you know, it's sad, really, it's sad.
It kind of makes sense that the theft capital of America would also be a hotspot for drugs, because I think it's really interconnected.
There's all kind of thieves. There are the thieves who's trying to get high to support their habit. There's the thieves who's actually getting money and doing something with it. Then there's just the thieves who's stealing for their own use, personal use. Like people walk in a whole grocery store and walk right. I know, cause I'll be stealing. Like, hey, y'all stealing, I'm stealing. Yeah.
One of them even took the time to explain why he simply didn't pay.
Police might just take the items back and tell you to get the f out of here, even if you're stealing more than $1,000.
It almost makes it like a game. Like, okay, I'm gonna go in there, I'm getting $950 worth of shit, and I'm
literally
out.
Like people count it and add up. I know personally, so.
Can you go home and feel good about it? Like, I did my job, or is it kind of like, I got my money, but I feel a little like not so good about it?
Truth be told, I got my money, I don't feel too good about it. The other me is, I'm happy, you know, I got my money. I don't give a f what I did to get my money, I got it. $15,
Oh,
15.
So this is some boosted perfume. So what does this go for?
He want 15 in the store, you know how much? That's 100 and up for sure. Let me just get right, OG. Hey, get right, hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
We just walked past a guy that had some boosted cologne.
I just got fresh for free now. It be like that, it be like that. Across the street, this some little inside shit. Yeah. This is like when the dippers, fuck it, this is when niggas go hit, when they bit, you get a motherfucking passport, you know what I'm saying, anything, some papers with them.
Police left and already it's just crawling, like way more people. Tools, shampoo, soap, Tylenol. Some pills for back pain. This is a medical center. Ooh. Estoy comprando cosas para Navidad.
Para Navidad, ok. Jordan.
¿Tiene una 10 y media?
Este 10 y media. Bonito, deportivo. Oye, ¿qué pasa el otro? Decirle.
It's an 8.5.
El otro. ¿Qué no me da ahí? Ahí me sacan TikTok.
Gracias. We're on foot. We're meeting up with our next guy that's going to take us in a little bit deeper.
I swear to God, you really look like a cop right now. I'm not here lying, I swear to God. When I seen y'all across the street looking, I was like, that's the narc. I'm like, oh no, gosh. Tommy G, I can't forget Tommy G.
How can you tell who's a booster and who's not?
They gonna have a big bag. The real boosters, this is an insider, they gonna have tinfoil in their bag. So when you walk out, and if you do got a beeper on it, it don't sense with the tinfoil. Who will run out of a Safeway with fucking a garbage bag full of Tide Pods, might go get 500 out of one Safeway. So now they finna go do another Safeway, another garbage bag, 500. You just made $1,000 in less than an hour.
Their store security can't do shit,
they can't touch you, they can't say nothing.
Is he,
whoa.
That's one of my pet peeves. That's one of my pet peeves. We got a clean earth, guys. We got a nice earth. Is this a common place for boosting?
For sure.
Is that
yeah. They don't give a fuck. Every bag he got full. All those floors up there that's dark, that used to be Nordstrom.
When people are saying boosting doesn't have a price, well, this is one of the prices that it's just simply too expensive to do business. The sad reality is there's lots of full-time employees that don't have a place to work no more.
Real gangsters from everywhere.
Yeah. Real sunny little shit.
They might run into your worst enemy in this motherfucker.
It is too.
Look at him rolling. Look at him. We call that a stoley. He ain't buy that, nigga. That's
when you think Rolex, you either think like rich businessman or rapper, and when you see just an average guy rolling around in a Rolex, that's kind of crazy. High school.
Like the little niggas who just walk by, they probably got 20, 30, 40,000 somewhere in high school. Like if you in San Francisco with no money and no motion, it's sad. You can't just walk in and open it. Because if you did, it'd be 10 niggas running in, taking everything in front of the straight out the door right there.
You notice a lot of these stores invest in security guards, but it doesn't seem to be stopping the stealing. Here are are a couple reasons why. One, it's arguably cheaper to let them steal a few things than it is to pay for more muscle to guard it. The other thing to factor in is the liability for the store. If they do stop somebody and there's an altercation, a fight, someone gets shot, it's just not worth it. And from the employee standpoint, if CVS is paying you $14 an hour and the guy that's stealing from you might have a gun, is it really worth trying to stop him? Probably not. Our next contact, Big Smacks, takes us deeper into the Tenderloin and wants to introduce us to his Mexican pals, the Migos, who run shit.
Good to meet you. How you doing?
Nice to meet you. All right. This shit's so watered down, bro. They just cleared out all the Dolphins and all the Hondos.
Xi Jinping, I wish you got more of an accurate feel of what's happening in the city, especially since the fentanyl is coming from China. I thought it might be good for you to see.
Come on, you go see like 100 Dolphins, bro, stolen shit, bro, just selling it, trying to get it off to the Migos, and the Migos just buying it, they sending that shit back home.
And Migos are
Mexicans.
Okay. And is this cartel shit we're getting into?
The Hondurians, that's a whole nother story. That's definitely not like some cartel shit, but we ain't even gonna talk about that. Mexicans don't f with the Hondurians.
Out here with the family, just chilling in space void, mystery, doing some science.
Doing some science?
Yeah.
My boy out here pushing a stroller with nothing in it. He probably just lost his weight, probably just, you feel me, smoking that shit or on some shit.
Fentanyl.
Fentanyl, most likely.
Right to the right of us, there's like 15, 20 people smoking fentanyl right now.
Right now, for sure, active. It's different territories up here type shit. You know, the Hondurians got their little area, the blacks got theirs, and then you got the Mexicans, and then you got the Arabs. This everyday shit right here, bro. You got the Asians selling their little shit. They so smart, they get free shit and sell it.
And that foil is supplied by the nonprofits.
Exactly.
That's crazy to me.
Crazy, that's what I'm saying.
You think that's a bad move for taxpayer money to be?
Hell yeah. That's why I would never get a job, ever. I gotta look at this young lady. She probably around our age, bro.
That's someone shitting over there?
Just got done shitting.
We're about to meet some other fellas who really run the market, the Mexicans. Bro, how you doing?
Is that famous dude?
Yeah. No.
Hey, que pasa, mi hombre? It's Tommy G,
Everybody know Tommy G.
Come on, there you know.
You gonna blur our face out? Hey, wait, what happened to camera?
Hey, wait, no. No. We shoot documentary.
No, I know. Hey,
look, I got you, bro. He my YouTuber.
See you guys. Have a good night.
They've been knowing me since I was a young nigga, like running around, snatching phones and shit, coming to sell that shit to them.
Have you ever felt bad after bipping somebody?
I ain't gonna lie, nope.
What if it's a single mom and she can't afford to fix her windows?
I wouldn't know if it's a single mom or not. As long as I don't see it, I would not feel, you feel me? I can't feel no type of way. If I just see the car with her purse in there, I'm taking it.
You just try not to think about who it might be.
Exactly.
Hey, that's crazy. That boy's sick.
He out here trying to sell this little game. I just bought it for some weed.
Is there a fight happening? He probably should have calmed her down a little bit, huh?
No, I wasn't going to calm him down.
In this last segment, we interview Jerry, a professional thief who has done an assortment of wild crimes, from heists to getting ATMs to robbing other criminal organizations. This guy gives us an inside look about the mentality of pulling a heist.
Is there a code name like Jerry you want to go by, or?
Yeah, just go by Jerry.
So I'm here with Jerry. What kind of stuff do you get into?
We do bipping. We run into warehouses. It don't matter anywhere that got some money. We take safes, ATMs.
You take an ATM?
Yup.
You literally drive up to a bank and take the ATM?
Not from the bank. We go to gas stations and stuff.
Or like apartment lobbies?
ATM, you hook a chain onto it and just drag it out.
What's the most you ever gotten from an ATM play?
15,000, 10,000. Off one. There'll be some nights you do like 5 of them.
Tell me about the warehouse heist. You go to a warehouse, you take valuable things.
Take a lot of valuable things. Take marijuana, anything that brings you money.
So California has a lot of grow houses.
And even though
it's legal weed, you can steal it all and sell it on the black market, or you sell, how does that work?
I got buyers for them everywhere, out of state, 500 piece, 1,000 piece, they're all getting sold the next day. I hit a watch out here in the Bay, Richard Milley, sold it right away for 80,000, broad daylight.
I'm sure that man worked hard for his Richard Milley. Is there any way you feel about taking that from him?
No, I don't feel bad for nobody.
How do you feel at the end of the day after pulling one of your jobs?
I feel great. I feel the blood pumping. I feel the money in my pocket. I come back to all my niggas, pass out some money, go get some money to my grandma and stuff, make sure everybody good in the hood.
Is what you do dangerous?
Oh, it's really dangerous. A lot of people got shot.
Is there a story you have of a situation that went wrong or like a close call?
We get into a lot of shit with the police. High speeds. They call me the high speed specialist.
Okay.
Every high speed I'm on, we get in the way. No matter, we get in the way from choppers.
Do police pursue at high speeds, or is there a certain speed limit that they stop chasing?
It depends what city you're in.
What city has the weakest police reputation?
Oakland.
Really?
Oakland, San Francisco.
Because the impression I get from a lot of people that do this kind of stuff is it's almost open season. Like there's very little consequences and it's kind of easy to get away from.
For bipping, there's very minimum consequences. Unless you get into a bipping, like you really hurt somebody on the bip mission.
Do you know people that have gotten hurt bipping, like the person defended themselves or shot back or defended their car?
Yep. One of my little niggas was on a bipping mission and the person he bipped started shooting at him. And it didn't go well, you know what I'm saying?
Are you ever nervous before you do this?
I never get nervous. Never get nervous? I never got nervous in my life, really. I mean, I lost a lot of people. I'm like cold-blooded. I don't got no remorse for nobody.
Would you consider yourself a sociopath?
Nah, not really. I mean, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do to make a living out here. I mean, as long as there's money in it, I'm in it.
What's the biggest play you've ever pulled?
The biggest play I really ever pulled was $500,000.
That's a crazy amount of money. What kind of play is a $500,000 play?
Marijuana play. Found some cash, found some marijuana. I'm the one that designs the whole thing. I had it all visualized, where the camera is, where to get in from, where to leave from, how to get in, you know, what to do and what not to do.
Wow. And what's going through your head as you're doing this?
I'm thinking about how good the money will look in my pocket.
A lot of people in California think law enforcement has no power anymore. Like, what do you think about that?
I think it's true. Law enforcement don't really do shit.
What's the longest a chase has ever lasted for you?
30, 40 minutes.
Sounds like you enjoy your profession.
Of course I enjoy it.
So do you kind of look forward to the days that you're about to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you see yourself on the scale of good and evil?
I'm real evil. Then I can also be a good person to the people that are good to me.
Thank you, brother, and stay safe in those streets, okay? All right, folks, so you just got an inside look to the theft capital of America. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Hey. Remember back then they ain't give a fuck about me, but now they all do cause they know who I am. I used to hit the block like every day. I would go by a Q and bust it down the grams. I got some niggas that switch off of trapping and rich off of robbing and doing some scams. I got the whole fucking city behind me. They say I'm the go now. I need me.
Folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. You want to watch another? Here. You want to subscribe? Over here. See you next week.
Adam has the handle 32, the exit 417, possible 211 Hawthorne Boulevard and Lenox Boulevard in Lenox. Last thing northbound Hawthorne and out of view.
Oh shit! Welcome to Vegas, some motherfuckers.
But whoever owned this car, what about them?
I hope they have insurance.
Today we venture into the car theft capital of America, which depending on which list you look at, California cities Bakersfield and Los Angeles reign supreme. But make no mistake, this is a nationwide issue and cities like Denver, Portland, and Albuquerque are also good at making your car disappear. We head to California and we interview the guys involved in this shadowy underworld. We talk to men in charge of cleaning VIN numbers, thieves who use police scanners to complete their mission, and crews who in the dead of night take cars into the hills to dismantle the car and sell it for scrap money. Sometimes it feels like the world has become one big GTA server, where the rules don't apply and your car is someone else's payday. Folks, over 1 million cars were stolen in 2023, so we are talking about a massive and lucrative underground economy. Today, we dive into the mindset of the car thief and explore how they do it, what drives them, and the impact their actions have on the rest of us. Furthermore, we get the perspective of a Bakersfield police detective who has spent his career fighting this, and we also speak to people who have had their car stolen. Buckle up, folks, let's get this thing started. Ladies and gentlemen, we just touched down in Bakersfield, California, because right now we are investigating the car theft capital of America. When you Google car theft capital of America, 2 places usually come up: Bakersfield, California, Los Angeles, California. And we believe that they're intertwined, and we got some investigative work to do here. We're about to go meet up with some night crawlers that listen to the police scanners, look for the action, and dive into the stolen car world from an angle we haven't seen before. So folks, join us as we go boots on the ground and show you how Bakersfield, Los Angeles, the stolen cars, stolen guns, the takeovers, and all of that are interconnected. In Bakersfield, California, criminal activity has gotten so prevalent that it has produced a night crawler type of streamer, many of them in fact, and they listen to the police scanner and cruise through the night to chase sirens and videotape the action. We pull up now and meet a few of those guys.
Oh, let's see if we get something good today. Hey, you there?
In here.
Keep me posted on anything. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. All right, peeps, we're en route to a expanded traffic collision. We don't know the extent of injuries yet. We're about 3 minutes out. Might be minor. Yeah.
I've never heard of a car thief stealing a minivan, so I think we should be fine, but you never know. Let's meet up with these fellas. People have their own little operation here, listening to the police scanner because so much crazy shit goes down here, or what?
Dude, you have no idea. I mean, it's crazy. 24 hours a day.
How long have you guys been doing this for?
I started, I think, in 2020 on my own channel, and then since converted over with him. So
I've been doing it for 5 years.
In the 5 years, have you noticed car theft being a theme in the city?
It's been crazy. You heard of the Kia Boys?
Yeah, I have.
So there's local Kia Boys here. We've got videos. We work cases on them all the time.
This is Scott Wood. He's a seasoned Kern County detective who has spent much of his career on the Auto Theft Task Force. He's busted many car thieves in his day, and he knows firsthand the consequences a stolen car has on a person. Here was his take on what's happening.
And the problem is, a lot of them are juveniles. So California has changed laws. So now we can't interview any juvenile without first speaking to an attorney. So it used to be we could advise them of their rights with or without their parents, and if they want to talk to us, they could talk to us. Well, now you have to contact an attorney, so you contact a public defender before you can interview the kids.
So for juveniles, it's kind of
for
a
juveniles,
jail-free car.
It really is.
Do you think these guys are stealing them for a profit or stealing them for fun?
I think for fun.
Probably for fun, maybe a profit, I don't know, I can't really say.
What's the reputation of the Bakersfield police?
For a minute there, they were trigger happy. I don't know, I can say they're assholes, I guess.
Do you think they are good at stopping car theft?
No.
90% of the stolen cars are found by the owner or somebody's friend.
What? How have you seen car theft impact the community over the last few years?
For some people financially, you know, if you're someone who doesn't have a lot of money and you count on that vehicle to get you to and from work, and you parked it there last night, you go out to get in the car the next morning and it's not there, that person might use that car to drop their kids off to go to school, then they go to their job. Depending on your income level, if you can't afford the best insurance, your vehicle might not be getting replaced. You may just have the minimum on there for damages. I can say that it's gotten a little bit better. This year right now we're trending to be number 3 in the nation per capita for auto theft. Last year we were number 3. A year prior to that we were number 2, and the 3 years prior to that we were number 1. So we're making progress on our part at least, but the trend is auto thefts have been going up. This year, or at least for this quarter so far, year to date, for the first 3 quarters, we're actually down about 9%. So that's a plus.
We're going out into some remote locations. It's a little bit sketchy. I got in contact with a car thief who was open to showing me his stash spots he had for stolen vehicles. The catch was this: we had to follow him for miles, and he eventually brought us to some rural foothills in the middle of the night, far away from anyone. I knew very little about this guy other than that he was armed and a professional at this. The further we went, the more I wondered if this was a good idea. What's going on, brother?
What's up, fellas?
Good to meet you, Loco.
Got you, man. You too.
How'd you get the name Loco?
Do crazy shit.
Tell me what we got right here.
It started out as a whole truck we brought out here. It's a crew cab Silverado, and you see what's left.
I mean, it looks like people come up here and shoot it.
Yeah, it's been kind of right here for a minute.
There's kind of, I feel like there's two lanes of the car theft business. There's the Kia boys that kind of do it for the fun and for the thrill and don't make any money off it. And then there's the more serious professionals. Tell me about from start to finish, like the economics behind this thing, once you take it and bring it here.
It was drove out here, so you got a running complete truck. Doors come off, front end comes off, fender bolts come out, and we literally cut the frame right at the front of the truck. Take the whole motor, training, everything all at one time.
How long did it take to bust it down to where you needed to be?
2-3 hours. Couple little flashlights, headlights. Other than that, the light of the moon.
And is this a one-man job, or what kind of crew does it?
Usually there's like 2 or 3 of us.
What can one of these bring in parts if you sell it all off?
$1,500 to $2,500, depending on kind of who wants what and what's needed and what's good, depending on the mileage. Usually some motors, these 5.3s and the 4L60 transmissions are a hot commodity, so those are anywhere from $500 to $1,500 for motor and training combo with wire harness.
And then you're selling this to chop shops, you're selling this to people.
Selling it to speed shop, guys that need motors for cars, for motor swaps, a lot of and then as far as like body part wise, you're looking at guys who need a clean bed for their truck, or they need doors for their truck that aren't beat up, or fenders, hood, whatever.
Curious, you seem to really know your way around cars. Why not just open up a mechanic shop?
Buying trucks for like a wrecking yard or something that they're just expensive.
So part of it's the adrenaline, part of it's the money?
Yeah, a lot of stuff is like our group of people who need shit, so.
What about the people, whoever own this car, what about them?
I hope they have insurance.
One, that's assumption on their part, because the law may say in California that you're supposed to have insurance, but not everybody does have insurance. You know, because like I say, some people are struggling, or maybe they're behind. What if that's that month where you had to choose between paying rent and paying your car insurance, so you let the insurance slide, thinking you'll catch up on it later, and that's the month when you happen to get hit, and now you don't have insurance.
Does it surprise you to see Bakersfield at the top of the list for some list for car theft?
There's other stuff that's pretty high for Bakersfield, but I didn't think our car stuff was that high. But there for a while, you got caught driving a stolen car, you were out of jail the next morning. You don't see me drive around a stolen car flexing. I don't do that.
Straight business.
Yeah.
Is this a dangerous job?
Yeah, because all it takes is the helicopter to fly over one time with a spotlight, and you're out here with the trailer and the torch, and they see what you're doing. Yeah, cops are coming, and then you got to get out here in these hills and run.
Have you ever had to run from a helicopter?
Helicopter, no. I've ran from the police department.
How many nights a week do you spend out at a place like this?
I've kind of slowed down a little bit with family and all that type of shit, but 3 or 4 trucks a month during the prime of it. Like I said, there's only 2 or 3 of us, and I don't like storing a lot of shit. So when you got a whole truck taken apart in your property, at your house or your garage, driveway, whatever, and kind of people, neighbors and shit start questioning, and I don't like all that. So
what else do stolen cars lead to?
Stolen cars are used in a lot of other offenses. So if a person's going to go commit a robbery or do a drive-by shooting or something like that, if you use a stolen vehicle, then it's not traced back to you.
I have a theory that a notable portion of guns get to the hood through stolen cars right now, especially for the really young guys.
We have that occasionally. It's not as high amount as you would think. Most of the guns that we come across here, you know, when we find out where they came from, you know, the guys, it's usually from like a residential burglary. You know, if you go on vacation, somebody notices your newspapers piling up out front, or your mail hasn't been picked up, so they know the house is vacant for a while. They break in, you've got a safe in there. They'll steal the whole safe, and if you've got 25 handguns in there, that's 25 guns hit in one deal. Of a car, typically, usually a guy may have one gun in the car.
How much are stolen cars connected to guns getting into the hood, you think? Because people steal cars with guns in them.
It happens a lot. Like I know somebody that their truck got stolen or broke into, and they had guns in the car. I ain't tripping. Yeah, I got 17 friends in my pocket, so we're good.
This is out of
I ain't tripping on that.
From an outside perspective, part of me really understands the thrill,
But then when I look at the risk and the consequence of other people, like when you're stealing someone's actual car and they can't go to work or they can't get money from their job, like there are real things behind that.
Yeah, like I said, like, you know, when people have had their car stolen, my brother had his truck stolen. Wake up in the morning, go out to work, and your shit's gone. I guess it's a statistic, because you fell in that category of your shit getting stolen.
So do you feel like in this economy, you're pushed to a point where you have to consider things like this?
Sometimes, yeah, because when you're not working, work is slow. You gotta do something to make some money.
Like, I guess when you first got into this, do you feel like you got into it more for the thrill of it or for the economics of it?
It is a adrenaline rush, like jumping in the truck and bouncing out of somebody's driveway or in front of their house or parked on the street in their apartments or something. But then it's like, when you're all done, it's like, okay, cool, I got some money in my pocket. Like, that was simple enough, let's go do it again.
Did you feel bad at the beginning afterwards?
Kind of, because then if, like, you get on Facebook or something the next morning, you see, like, oh, look, somebody, they got their truck stolen. Well, look, this is the truck we had last night. And people's on there talking about, oh, you can't go to work. And I try to stay away from that, because then that gets to your head. I hope, like, all this craziness that has come on within the last, I guess since the start of COVID, everything just went to shit. I hope and wish that sometime or another, things will kind of get back to what they were before that.
Well, I appreciate you taking us into the foothills and kind of showing us into this side of the business. Are there any other final thoughts you got?
Keep doing what you're doing.
Appreciate you, brother.
Adam has the Council 32, the assist 417, possible 211 Hawthorne Boulevard and Lennox Boulevard in Lennox, lastly northbound Hawthorne and out of view.
Got that one, I got an SS.
CHP. Find overland. Fullerton. Go back to the Fed. Killing only one bird. One. Not too hot.
Talk more about like the scene of the helicopters, like how many can come out, how sketchy is it?
One leaves about right after they get the call of like the stolen car, and then after this they get the one call, one bird leaves, and then if it goes on to chase, two birds leave, then right after the two birds leave, like if the person leaves the car somewhere, then a third bird leaves. It's like the news helicopter, and then the news helicopter is reporting it to like, oh, blah blah blah, all this is like in this area. Then the police helicopters are looking for the passenger, because usually you're gonna pick up someone after you get the car and drive off, so someone has to look address to go, so the driver's not doing all the work. And then after the driver gets all done getting the trackers out, the tracker's right here, and then under the glove box there's one. You pull the fuse up front, and then it disables the OnStar. And then once the OnStar is disabled, the dealership company, the finance company, the OnStar company, everyone loses everything. So the data, the location of the car, the last location of the car, everything gets wiped. It's done. Then the car's free. You go about your day.
The number of car thefts is on the rise. In fact, it's actually quadrupled in some areas over the past 10 years.
I wanted to learn the process of how to VIN swap, what it looks like, what do you have to think about, and because this is a key part of the journey of making the car go clean.
So the first steps of VIN swapping is you gotta come over here. Inside the door, there's gonna be stickers. There's gonna be this sticker right here with this VIN. And then take this sticker off, boom. You usually don't have to do that sticker, but if you want to, it's pointless, all the other stickers. Then you come over here, there's another one right here. So if you don't do that one, you get caught, boom. So you gotta block off this, get a new one, or cover it up. There's gonna be another one right here. There's gonna be a sticker on all the newer cars, all these stickers, boom. That number right there, these numbers right here, still going. This number right here, that's another VIN. Then on the back of the motor, back here, there's gonna be another one on the bottom, but you can't see it. After, you wipe it off, you get the new stickers, and then separate plates and everything, what's on it, drive it, you get a new metal plate, and then it's your car.
We're here with Jacob. You've been a victim of car theft.
Yeah, they stole my truck, man. I just got back from live streaming one day. I was out feeding some dogs and I came home, went inside, sat down on my couch for about 20 minutes, and I heard my neighbor working on his car, and then I heard his car rev up. He has a really nice Mercedes AMG. I walked outside about 5 minutes later, realized I listened to them steal my truck. And they found my truck about an hour later being gutted over off the south side of town. They took the catalytic converters off it, ripped my entire radio out, and did about $6,000 worth of damage. The sheriff's department were told that the guys that were breaking in, or that were gutting my truck, ran into a house right there, right where my truck was parked at. And when I showed up to get my truck back, I asked them, hey, are you guys gonna go in that house and get those guys and arrest them and press charges? And basically they told me, what's the point? Good old Bakersfield for you.
So how has this impacted your life, your truck getting stolen?
It cost me about, I don't know, an extra $5,000. But even better than that, last year in the middle of August, I was moving out of my old house over here on the east side of Bakersfield because the theft has gone so high, so I wanted to move and go to a better spot. While I was in the middle of moving, my house actually got robbed and they stole about $30,000 worth of stuff. They stole my Harley, my camping trailer, and gutted my entire garage.
If you could speak directly to a car thief right now, what would you tell them?
You guys stole from my family and my kids. Stop it, knock it off. You guys are hurting, you're hurting children. My children go camping with me in my camping trailer in my truck, and I literally had to cancel a very big camping trip that was planned all year long because you guys stole my vehicle. I am no longer able to take my son on a mountain ride on my Harley Davidson because you guys stole my bike. You know, I'm no longer able to fix certain things. I have to pay a mechanic now because you guys stole, you know, thousands of dollars worth of tools that I cannot replace.
How hard is the process of VIN swapping?
It takes about a month, literally. You guys just get the stickers if you know the right people, if you know the supplier of the stickers, blank stickers of the vehicle that you're gonna get, and everything in the right sticker, because people do fake stickers, and some of them look fake, and you get caught up.
You need a place that for a month you can put a hot car.
Correct, because the cops can still plug in their scanner, and they can get the old VIN from the ECU to it, and then boom. That's how other people get caught. You have to wipe out the whole VIN from the ECU.
If you had to guess, how many VIN swaps do you think you've done?
Over 20.
Okay. Right now the game is hot, right?
Correct.
What makes it hot? How are people getting caught?
All the young people getting into it and then stealing the cars, lighting them on fire. But there's no point of that when you got a whole car right there you can sell for all your money.
A lot of people say California is soft on crime and that makes people just down to do things because they know that's going to be a slap on the
wrist. Do you feel that way? Yeah, because I go steal a car, it's going to be a slap on the wrist, I'm going to be done. Like, they're going to take me in, I'll pay the fine, boom, I'll be out the next day.
We've talked to a few gentlemen in the car business that they're like, well, if I'm driving around in a stolen car in California, I might get let out the next day, so there's not really a big deal to it.
Yeah, there were some law changes a couple years back that made things a little bit more difficult for us. It's a concern. There's been some laws that just passed this time that's kind of changed a little bit of that, but
California was long known as a state that was soft on crime. However, with bipartisan support, California just passed Prop 36, legislation that was designed to be tougher on theft, imposing heavier penalties on crimes ranging from car theft to smash and grabs. For example, look here as these two thieves learn that what they did is no longer a slap on the wrist.
That's a felony? New laws. Stealing is a felony.
It seems there is a shifting tide in California in which the hardworking people finally feel like they are being represented and protected rather than the criminal being enabled.
Like our jail, it's got plenty of bed space out there. Problem is that they don't have enough deputies. You have to have so many, people over there to watch however many inmates. Well, if you can't hire enough people to supervise the inmates, then you can't fill those beds. So even though they'll have bed space over there, we can't hold people in.
So if you get caught with a stolen car, you're out the next day.
Yeah.
Do you find that crazy?
Yeah.
If the laws were harsher, do you think you'd be less likely to be doing this?
No, I'll still be doing it.
What got you into this?
My friends.
And why? Like, what's worth the risk for you?
I don't know. That's hard. That's a hard question.
Do you just enjoy the adrenaline rush?
Correct.
Would you say that when you're taking your car, it's sometimes the most alive you've ever feel?
Yeah. Like, you're all there, because you got to be all there. Because one open, you're done.
There's probably a single mom whose car got stolen without insurance that she uses that to get to work.
Correct. I don't feel bad for them because they shouldn't have left it like sitting where it was or how it was. If the door was unlocked, boom, that's their loss.
Okay, because there are some people, like we just talked to a guy in Bakersfield a couple days ago that his camper got stolen.
Yeah.
His family camping trip that he takes his children on, out the window, it's canceled. You really feel 0% bad?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's their fault. They should have not left their car right there.
So how does the average citizen of Bakersfield suffer when car theft?
You have the financial loss from her. I mean, that's going to impact them quite a bit. The other thing, though, is for some people, it can be very emotional and stressful situation. Some people may feel traumatized from it. It's being victimized, and especially if you thought that you lived in a secure, like, oh, I live in a nice neighborhood, I never would have thought that, and then they realize that hits home.
How much money can someone stand to make on a deal, just one of these cars?
From VIN swapping or before VIN swapping it?
I guess your cut of the action, like.
In a night, probably 2K.
And it's just quick money?
Yeah, it's quick money, and you can do whatever with the money.
Some people call either LA or Bakersfield the stolen car capital of America.
Correct, it is.
Yeah?
Yes.
Does it surprise you?
Yeah, because they could be coming out here to like where all these like luxury cars are, but then they're going up to like the valley, they're risking it, driving all the way down an hour through the grapevine and all that stuff. They could get caught up right there through CHP, and that's their problem.
How much is the stolen car scene and the takeover scene overlap? Do they kind of go hand in hand?
Yeah, they both go together because if you're not from the takeover scene, you're not going to be stealing a car. That's what like fuels the fire, the takeover. So if it wasn't for all the takeover kids, all the people who steal cars, all this stuff, they wouldn't say nothing.
My contacts in the car game told me if you want to understand car theft culture, you have to look into the takeover scene. Takeovers are illegal street meetups where people gather sometimes by the thousands, shut down intersections, do donuts, and cut loose. On one end of the spectrum, you have well-to-do car enthusiasts who want to talk shop and hang out with their car meet friends, and these people advocate for legal pits to be made so they can drift their car in peace. On the other end, you have some of the takeover guys that promote absolute lawlessness where people shoot guns and homicides happen, and some takeovers even end in rampages where they loot convenience stores and use mob violence on the employees. To better understand the overlap between car theft and takeovers, I call my car thief friend Felix, and he gives me his perspective. LA and the Bay Area have really strong takeover scenes. How much does the takeover world overlap with the car theft world?
From my experience, it goes hand in hand. At least when I go to the shows, I don't take legally owned cars to go destroy them. I'll take strikers over there and go do crazy stuff in them and break them, and it's not my car. I'm sure they all have the same mentality. Some of these kids, they don't even seem like they could afford some of these vehicles that they're crashing over there. It's like the whole criminal underworld comes together in one spot, and that's really what the takeovers are.
Because of how out of control takeovers have gotten, police in places like Tampa and New York have begun to fiercely crack down on these events. Let me know in the comments what you think about takeovers.
I guess let me ask you this. What do you think it is culturally where it seems like more and more younger guys are just okay with stealing something?
What do you mean?
Like it seems like more and more people have a similar answer to you. Well, it's not my problem.
I don't care if it's
single mom that now gets evicted, like it's not. How do we get to that point thinking like that?
Because I have feelings for that mom, but at the same time, it's like she shouldn't have, like what I was saying, she shouldn't have left her car right there. She shouldn't have left her purse right there. She shouldn't have left her keys. If someone leaves their keys, because that happens a lot. People leave their keys in the car, boom. You don't gotta.
But you're taking this sometimes from people's own driveway.
Right. Like you just walk
Or what else are they supposed to do?
Nothing. Parking in the garage.
So unless they just have a lot of garage space, they're toast.
Yeah.
Organized crime across state lines brings feds in, right?
Correct.
Do you have any suspicion that, like, how do you know that a guy Instagramming you is not a fed? Or how do you know a guy at the takeover is not a fed?
Because you have to know the people that you take the cars with, and then you got to know the people who you're giving the car to. We usually give the cars to the cartel. So you just give them all, you just take them down to Mexico. People come down to Mexico, and they drop them off.
You sold a car to a cartel?
Yeah.
How scary is that?
Pretty scary. The one, when I did it was a truck. They just can't pick it up. But my other buddy, he's driven them down to Mexico and he just drops it off.
Tijuana.
Yes, correct.
How do you know you're dealing with a cartel guy?
Because they'll tell you, or like, it's pretty obvious. Like, they'll be like, blah, 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 I'm gonna have these people here. And then like, once they say, there's these people here, you already know. the whole gang. Then if it's not a gang, it's a cartel.
When you deal with guys like that, are they actually pretty chill or is it
terrifying? It's terrifying.
Tell me more.
They usually have guns, they're all loaded, they'll be like looking at you, they'll like look like mad dogging you, so that it looks like they're gonna rob you or something. But yes, they are chill. I'll go back to that. They are chill, but they're more chill in the fact of they just want the car and they just want to go. They just want to be done with it. So that's why they're just chill. But if you do want up, boom, they're gonna switch up like that, and then you could be dead.
So today, folks, we spoke to the individuals involved and impacted by the business of car theft, and it left me thinking that there are many types of theft we still have yet to investigate on this channel. Wage theft, for example. We could talk about taxation, we could talk about jewelry heist, we could talk about all sorts of different kinds of theft, but I'm curious to hear what kind of theft you'd like to see this channel investigate further. Email me at TommyGMcGee123@gmail.com to hit me up with ideas and leads. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next week. Folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. You want to watch another? Here. You want to subscribe? Over here. See you next week.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
Pieces of merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Your spanking new office printer might be delayed a few days in transit if it was parked on a FedEx rail car that was parked here Friday morning near Union Avenue. This was the scene early Friday on the tracks near Union, north of California Avenue.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline. I love it. That's kind of why I do it, you know.
No. Was there an event in your life, like a financial stressor that said, this is what I'm going to do? Would you guys say this is every night?
Yeah, I do it almost every night.
What can you stand to make in a week?
25K.
Now, sometimes you guys stop the tracks.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever, anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You want to put like the hazards or something on so the train will see it from your back. Enhanced graphics. That was kind of fancy. I'll have to look into that one.
The big question is, who pays? Well, in the long run, most likely insurance companies, which means you and I.
When I imagine train robberies, I think back to the Wild West days when rugged outlaws like Jesse James and Butch Cassidy would assemble a posse, then ride in on horseback to storm a train, execute their heist, and get away with the loot. And I would have told you that these train robberies were a thing of the past. That was until I got word that the business of train heist is alive and well. And in Bakersfield, California, where our episode takes place, these robberies can occur on a nightly basis. Now, I've made a career out of being fascinated by the mind of an outlaw, and today we meet many of them involved in this train business. We witness these guys live in action, see how they evade law enforcement, and we get a first-hand look at how their underground economy works. This is a world where people drive cars onto train tracks to get a train to stop to initiate the heist. To be successful at this, thieves have to avoid the federal agents, local law enforcement, and private detectives that patrol the railways and hunt down organized crime. This, folks, is the modern-day Wild West. Let's dive in. What the impact theft has on a community is, just look no further than here. I've never seen this before. Celsius is behind a locked glass. You gotta push a button and have an employee come. So if you think theft only impacts the corporations and the big companies, you're wrong. It impacts the little guy with all these little hassles and things we have to go through. Our insurance gets higher. There's a lot of little factors and ripple effects that comes from theft. How bad is it?
Pretty bad, man. It was to the point that people were still like the Red Bull.
People are stealing Red Bull. According to the Hammurabi Code, in severe cases, theft will be punished by either cutting your hand off or by death. So it's something that people have taken very seriously for a long time, but it seems like now more than ever in this current era, it's the most lightly punished it's ever been.
They say robbed the East Bakersfield Walmart last week. The robbery happened last Thursday, March 11th, just before 1:30 in the afternoon.
Nearby, there's people that are waiting for this thing to stop so they can get on board and get everything off of it. Someone's gonna crack it open and see what they can get. Maybe it's oranges, maybe it's baby supplies, maybe it's Amazon packages, who knows? Something important could be on your way to your house, but instead, someone's gonna get their grubby paws on it and you're gonna have to get your order reshipped.
Begin tonight with the latest on an attempted train burglary just east of Bakersfield.
Boxes of merchandise from the trains left on the tracks, suspected of being taken from the trains by thieves.
Bakersfield, California is a place you probably haven't heard of. Some people call it the armpit of California. It's rough out here. I mean, you have lots of homeless, and if you're a homeless guy with nothing to lose, what is it to you to try and take some things off a train and sell it? So clearly something has gone down right around here. There's hundreds and hundreds of boxes here, and my first impression of this operation is kind of like a smash and grab. This was going out to Washington to a lady named Debbie, and this is going out to Jean in Washington. So a lot of people on the West Coast were looking for important shit. Who knows if a kid had a birthday coming up? And also, how much of this theft is wasted? Like, what can a person really do with a precision egg cooker? How much can you resell that for? I would guess they're looking for electronics, chargers, computers, video cameras, I don't know. If I had to choose between doing this and running into a Best Buy, I would choose the Best Buy all day. This to me seems like just one of the more dirty and messy ways to make some sort of income. No one's turning into Jeff Bezos off of this. So earlier we were wondering what percent of the thieves are homeless versus professionals, and this is a camp right next to all the action. I mean, just by the disorganized look at the scene, I would guess it's more of a homeless than a professional job.
But hey, I don't know nothing about it. It's not my business. This is my business. It's crazy, right? So like you see like the boxes and shit everywhere.
Yeah.
They don't really do it right here anymore.
People are getting busted for it.
One's looking at deportation. If they caught you on the train grabbing something, they could bust you. But once you left the train, they couldn't do anything about it.
We're suiting up right now during what's primetime train hours, which is from now about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock till 2 a.m. But I guess from the clues that we've been getting, we're dealing with more of an addict homeless situation and like sketchy characters on the fringes. What percent of people in this game would you say are homeless versus professional?
About 70% are homeless, to be honest with you.
How long have you been doing this for?
I'm probably going on like 3 or 4 years now.
And how many missions over those 3 or 4 years?
Quite a bit. Probably too many to count, to be honest. It's we just drive around, you know, that's kind of what we do around here is we just drive around, and then if we see a train stop, we'll call everybody and be like, hey, yo, this is where we're at.
What are some of the things you have to be aware of in doing a mission? Like, how do you plan this out?
Honestly, there's not really much planning behind it. It's you see it, you go, you know, and jump on it right away, because it's you come on time limit. You know, it's how long is it gonna take for this person to take off, or you know, when are the cops gonna show up?
Is security getting heavier and heavier now that this is becoming more of a common thing?
I would say so, yeah. They've started parking trucks and security guards around where the trains stop and things like that. Back in the day, you know, you wouldn't have none of that. You just be there and open shit up, and you'll be there for a cool like 2-3 hours or something like that, you know.
Now, sometimes you guys stop the trains.
Yeah, go grab a car or whatever, anywhere, pull it up on the tracks. You kind of like high-centered on top of the tracks, you know. Most of the time you want to put the hazards or something on so the train will see it farther back.
How much money can you stand to make on a mission?
I've made about $5,000.
Not knowing when a train might roll through, we gave E-Money a GoPro and told him to record a mission so we could see how it all goes down. Here's what he captured.
See if I can see where with a lot with popping because I don't have the full covers on me.
How do you feel while doing this?
A lot of adrenaline, just pumping, you know, it's a crazy feeling. I love it. That's kind of why I do it, you know, it's exciting and just fun to do.
We separated from E-Money and set out on our own to patrol the tracks. Our goal was to be in position and near the action if a train robbery was going to happen that night. Here's what went down.
At least 2 different crews are doing their inventory right now, seeing what's on the inside, and from what we understand, there's serious consequences for this now in California. California is not as light criminally as they used to be, so we're kind of just waiting to see what they find and seeing what our next step is.
I'm on my way.
What are you looking for in the trains? What are you hoping to find in the trains?
Anything worth profit. I mean, I've found $100 worth of cards, you know, like little, we call them player cards and stuff like that. 2 or 3 people inside, and we just throw them out. Just start throwing them like this. People on the ground will grab them, and just throw them in the truck. After that, we'll go to a different location.
So there's an organized team.
Oh yeah, it could be anywhere from like 3 to, you know, 6 people.
What's going on? They're hitting it? By the truck?
What the is going on?
He said they're hitting it over here.
Go way back there.
Do I move?
You go here.
So we were catching the action. No. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Okay, so going on right behind us right now is, that's law enforcement right there. Hey, the cops are right there. Hey, the sheriff's right there. Hey. What the f?
Holy shit, we should go.
Should we get back in the car?
Yeah, go.
Miguel, let's get back in the car. What the f was that, dude?
Holy shit!
So you might be wondering why we were running back to the car. Keep in mind, we had just seen the sheriff, and what we weren't sure of in that moment was what were the legal ramifications even being near a train robbery. As you can imagine, robbing a train is a big federal crime. Under the U.S. Code's Title 18, Section 1991, anyone who assaults, robs, or attempts to rob a train can face serious prison time, up to 20 years. It's considered an act of theft on interstate commerce, which of course makes it the business of the feds.
He basically is like, are you guys the cops? We said no. Then he starts opening it up and just going ham. Then a sheriff drives by, and then it just lurches. Okay, so obviously there is no place for stealing. I'm not advocating it, but the adrenaline rush of just being by the action, I can see why these guys are addicted just to the thrill of the job. That was insane, wasn't it?
trains. But what if you're not robbing the train? You're like us, near it. If you are caught trespassing within a certain distance of train tracks, you could still be committing a crime. We filmed this in California, and doing some research into this, it looks like California laws make it a misdemeanor to trespass within 20 feet of the tracks. This can land you up to 1 year in county jail. Luckily, we filmed this entire episode within 21 feet or further from the tracks.
So what if, you know, someone's ordering baby formula and baby bottles and it doesn't get there on time? Like, what about the impact of it?
Agreed. The way I look at it is if you're ordering it off of Amazon or online somewhere, like, not in too much need of it. You know, you gotta wait to, even if you get to the next day shipping, you're still waiting that time to get it, you know, so.
I guess what stands out to me is the outright lawlessness. I think people in other countries watching this, seeing this happens in the United States, I think it would blow their minds. To think that a sheriff would drive by as you're blatantly stealing packages from a train, which is a federal offense, that he just keeps going on with his day. Where else does that happen? It's Keegan's birthday today, so happy birthday, Keegan. Write in the comments, happy birthday, Keegan. No better way to celebrate a birthday than by chasing down train thieves and 2 minutes before Googling whether it's a felony or misdemeanor.
Enhanced graphics. That looks kind of fancy. I have to look into that one. Some cream junk. Some wheelchair stuff. Kitchen stuff. What's that, wrapping paper or something? It's an interesting one. Like a cover or something. Shoes. Ooh, a nice little bag. That's about it. I didn't get too many this time, but I had to get out of there. The train started moving.
Is that unusual for the train to start moving like that?
No, especially when they're like switching conductors like that.
So how would you rate the haul overall?
This one's one of the lower end ones. Altogether right there, probably 150, maybe.
I saw a sheriff look at someone stealing and kept driving.
Yeah, sheriffs out here, they need a law enforcement, don't really give a shit. It seems like they're scared. They're scared of everybody out here.
If caught, what's the penalty?
I don't know. It's probably a good few years or so. They're fighting a big case for sure. It's federal.
So it's very spur of the moment. It went from nothing's gonna go down tonight to 2 minute notice just happened.
Yes, and that's how it goes. You know, whenever you get the call, you gotta hurry up and get there. 90% of it, to be honest with you.
Talking to this guy got me wondering how many stolen goods are floating around on places like Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp. I mean, how many people completely unaware are furnishing their homes, buying gifts for their kids, even getting school supplies like laptops and calculators without realizing that we too are participating in the underground economy. One of the train robbers told me like this straight up: if it's a brand new item listed at 50% of retail or less, or an item missing its original packaging, chances are it's stolen. It made me wonder what percent of goods on a site like Facebook Marketplace are lifted items. One day, when I interview Mark Zuckerberg, I will ask him for his take on this. But for now, it's wild to think that any one of us could have something in our homes that we use on a daily basis that was stolen in a train heist. Would you consider yourself to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
What's your next move?
Get rid of the boxes, honestly, and then start pricing stuff out.
Have you ever been close to getting caught?
Yeah, we had somebody, you know, where it stopped. They were on the other side of the fence, I think got some property or something, and they said they were calling the cops, and we hear it all the time, you know, so we push on for a little bit, and this time the cops, you know, they showed up pretty fast, and so they show up, and we all just dip down. You gotta get low and just gone, dude.
Last night, a train robber approached us in an off-camera meeting and told us about his operation. He had stash houses, getaway drivers, and lookouts stationed in the mountains. So the next morning, we spent the day tracking the trains through the mountains, trying to see it from a train robber's point of view. Behind me is another train going towards Bakersfield. We're gonna see if we can link up with the guys that are gonna hit this train. This is some modern day rodeo shit. And at nightfall, we returned to the towns of Bakersfield and Oildale to see yet another train robbery. But first, we had to talk to the locals and see what they thought about this. Are you aware that most nights when the train stops,
People just descend on the trains and just take everything they can out of it.
I know that happens, but I don't know if it happens near here.
I don't know if you saw the boxes that are on the side of the road.
No, I haven't seen them.
But what do you think about that?
I think it's horrible. They're going to catch somebody robbing a train.
Now here's something that's gonna blow your mind. We saw it last night. A sheriff drove right by as a guy was opening up the train and taking boxes, and he just kept driving by.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Maybe he didn't see it? I mean, how could you not see it?
I mean, we get people come in here all the time who steal, and they just walk up, grab and walk out. Not even care.
There's a bunch of criminals here. There is, especially in Oildale. There are. Yeah, you have to be very careful. We have cameras at my house. I mean, we take all precautions. They just stole our mailbox not long ago.
You got your mailbox?
Yeah, our community mailbox, yeah. So, that's my husband.
Hello, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
Sir, I hear you're missing a mailbox.
Yes, sir, I am. And yeah, there's a lot of thieving going on around these neighborhoods.
Are you aware that the trains get hit regularly?
Yeah, I heard all about that, yeah.
What do you think about it?
I think it's a bunch of bull. Yeah, that's not even right. They should have more security on those trains than what they do. Yeah, I don't understand it, how they can get in those trains so easy and take all the stuff off of them without anybody noticing.
No, folks, this is romance right here. Sir, what did you just do? You handed her what?
Ruffles, potato chips.
And it's not even Valentine's Day, huh?
Oh, yeah. We love each other, though.
Yeah, we do.
We've been married 20 years, bud.
Congratulations. All right, guys, stay safe. Have a good night.
So we have a helicopter circling. It was about the same time last night that is it a helicopter?
That's 100% a helicopter. No plane moves like that.
And he's just circling the train area, huh?
Yeah. Their center of rotation is 100% around the...
Holy shit, it's shining right at him.
Yeah.
So here we go. Here's some of the fragments of what remains from last night. They obviously cleared it out. They have some sort of system. Whole Foods, Amazon returns. So yeah, Amazon lost out last night. So now our job for the rest of the night is, one, talk to the guys that have their hands in this and get more of the story from them. Two, see if there's another mission, which chances are there will be. It just is, will we be in the right place at the right time when it goes down? There's way other ways I would rather steal. If I had to get into the business of stealing, I feel like this is one of the harder ones to make money in. So we're going to a spot that is involved in the package smuggling, and the local's gonna tell us about it. What are we looking at here?
So I hear they use this as like their gateway to get back and forth to the tracks. There's a old pipe yard that the fence is ripped open on it, obviously.
So they go through here, another hole, tracks.
You see where the train's at right there.
Mm-hmm. So this is a popular place in the city where the train gets hit.
Mm-hmm. This whole road, there's like 10 sets of tracks that went across there. That's probably, where that train is right there is probably the second or third row of tracks.
Why do you think this doesn't get fixed?
Because it's not the train's property, or the train federal property, it's somebody else's property. They come in yellow totes, and a lot of the stuff it comes in, like those trains right there, they're just stacked with yellow totes of, like, I would say like all kinds of shit, 99-cent store type stuff.
So how many main spots throughout the city would you say get hit?
Anywhere along the tracks, really.
The last spot we were at, helicopter was circling. You think that's preventative on the police's part?
Yeah, it helps because the guys know that the cops got the helicopters got the flare, so they can see them even if they don't have the light on. So that helps. You gotta like penalize these people for this shit. You gotta like actually go to jail and instead of breaking and stealing shit and going to jail and getting let out the next day. And then they just let them stack up their cases and they keep getting busted, and then eventually, yeah, they throw them in jail, but they don't do long enough and people aren't gonna learn and nobody wants to work. They want everything easy. It's all fun and games until it happens to you, right?
So just another example of sloppy thieving. People want to have sympathy, and I get it. Like if someone's down on their luck and they fall back on rent, that's one thing. But when you just want to turn the entire city into your own trash can, that's where I draw the line. Would you say you have any economic stressors in your life?
Well, my motto is everything's a hustle since when I was born.
To get into some of these things, like did it come from economic struggle where like, hey, I gotta pay a bill, so I'm gonna try something new? Or like, how did you even get into this world?
Dad didn't do some of the smarter stuff, do a lot of dumb shit, and I guess I kind of fell on that same path.
So is it more the thrill or the economics of it?
A little bit of both.
We got connected to a local named Tweak. He was going to be going on a train job later that night, so I asked him about how he evades law enforcement and how he prepares for a mission. Here's what he said.
You just got out of jail? What was that?
That was like 2 days ago.
And what'd you get hit for?
I just got on probation once and shit. I've been running around doing dumb shit all the time. Not going to court and stupid on court shit, so.
So how often do you do the train business?
Me, I don't really do it too much anymore like I was, because when I seen a lot of the federal marshals out there, they're cracking down on it pretty big.
Federal marshals are out there?
Yeah, they've been seen out there. I've seen in person my own 2 eyes, federal marshals out there going and doing sweeps out there. They're picking up people, they were doing three cars linked in a row at a time with the pepper ball guns and shit in the cars. Lighting down the next to the train, so when the train stops, they're driving up and down it the whole time as it stops, patrolling it. So, you can go further from railroad tracks, skip to the tracks, or the little C trains that you've got, of course. But
what do you got?
Oh, that's the scanner.
Do you actually use that?
Yeah, that's the best way to have it. But just me, I won't get caught with it. I'm gonna toss it out before they catch up to me.
It's just amazing what drugs will make someone do, and it just feels, I don't want to say like a waste. But like all this stolen stuff is just going to a cycle that gets deeper and deeper. Like it's not like, oh, if I hit enough trains, then I'll be able to move on to something else. It doesn't have the same glamour as the outlaw cowboys back in the day hitting trains. This will be our last night out in the trains. We'll see what we run into and we'll see what we see.
As we walked up to the scene, we realized that the trains had just been hit right before we got there, so we got to approach the crews on the ground to see what the next step in their business process was.
In the background right now, there's a guy just going through boxes. And again, as we came here, look at that, that's a sheriff right there. I don't know how obvious that is from the road. Seen pretty heavy police activity through here, and right in the back there's a crew going through fresh boxes. So I don't know if there's another train coming or if we just kind of missed it and we're seeing the aftermath. But either way, it's kind of like piranhas on a fresh piece of meat. So you guys doing? Is it a good haul?
Right there. I don't know what they're taking.
These yellow bags are from the train?
Yeah.
You were the guy we saw 2 nights ago.
Yeah. Dude,
did you get hurt? Because the train like lurched.
No, I always jump off like that, man.
We've seen like 2 or 3 sheriffs drive by. They just don't give a shit, do they?
If it would have been like a bunch of fucking, they would probably call me up, but...
You may hear me mention a few times expressing shock that the sheriffs did nothing but just drove by, but there may be an explanation for this. One of the train robbers told me that because the tracks are federal jurisdiction, the local PD has a tough time building cases that stick on these guys. Not sure if that is all true, but more on that later. I have an arrest story coming for you guys in just a couple minutes.
Would you guys say this is every night?
What's up, man? Shout out to Bakersfield, east side of Bakersfield, you know what I mean? That's where I'm from. Trying to get $1 out of 15 cents. Yeah, that's it, man. We just trying to eat. Pick me up right here by the bridge. I already got everything packed up, ready to go. Yeah, that's the ride, man. You gotta get the ride ready to go so you can get up out of here. Just gonna make this money now, man. Probably won't happen till the morning, but shit, it's gonna happen. And we eat instead for dinner.
What got you into this business?
My boy right there. My boy, he a beast at this, but my buddy up in the mountain, he got rolled up off by Pinkerton. They arrested him, they impounded his truck and everything.
So Pinkerton's really serious?
Oh yeah, Pinkerton is the ones that they'll get you. Pinkerton is the one that the OGs, you know what I mean?
Let's bring you up to speed on the infamous Pinkerton Detective Agency. This 170-year-old firm has been cracking down on criminal plots since the 1850s. Their claims to fame include foiling an early assassination attempt on Abraham Lincoln, making outlaw Butch Cassidy and his guys flee to South America to avoid being caught by them, and that in the 1890s, with over 32,000 guys on staff, they boasted more manpower than the entire U.S. Army.
So what kind of job satisfaction do you have with it?
Just to get by. Just to survive, get by.
Do you feel like you're caught in a cycle?
Now, yeah. Because, I mean, if I stop, then I don't eat. My family doesn't eat, so you really can't stop it, you know what I mean? You can make a good payday, you can make a real good payday, but, I mean, unless you're willing to shut down shop and stop doing what you're doing, then it's going to keep going, be a cycle, keep on going. People are going to hear about it, you're going to get more people out here. But, I mean, you tend to weed out the people that are built for it and people that aren't. You know what I mean? Like, it's a waiting game. It's a hit and a miss. You never know when you're going to hit. But when you do hit, you can hit pretty fast. You hit good. You hit good.
What can you stand to make in a week doing this?
I've made up to close to 25K. And as low as the fucking couple $100. It just all depends on what you find.
Was there an event in your life, like a financial stressor that said, this is what I'm going to do?
My old lady broke her neck in a car accident. She severed her C4 all the way down to C7. She was paralyzed, she couldn't walk. I lost my job. I had to take her to the doctors. And all her doctor's visits, we had to teach her how to walk again.
What kind of job were you working before?
Oh, I had a great job. I was working agriculture. I had a company truck. I was making about $75K a year. I had a really good job.
You quit that to do this? Because you make more doing that.
I mean, now I built a record for myself. I put in a record, so it's going to be a little bit harder to find a good job with. And I mean, once you get into it, it's it. You know what I mean? It's kind of, that's why I tell people that do it or want to try to do it, it's just remain smart, don't get caught.
There's a lot of youth out there that are feeling really reckless and thinking, hey, I can just get quick shit. And they don't have a record yet. What would you tell them?
It's not worth it. You're going to get yourself caught into federal charges. You know what I mean? Once you get federal charges, you're doing 85% of your time. You're not going to do no half time. There is no fucking, good behavior. You're going to go to the feds and you're sitting down with some big boys. I don't know if you noticed, there was a plane flying around for the past 7 nights. I've been watching it. It comes, it's in a routine, it's on a route. It circles around, and I mean, they have beat sensors, they have night vision, they follow you. They'll follow you back to your home, they'll follow you back to wherever you're going. That's why I say they'll build a case on it.
Sure enough, this guy here who I'll call C got arrested exactly in the manner that he described. He recently got out of jail and called me to tell me that the same week we had met him, he completed a train mission and went to his safe house where he was then tracked down by a police helicopter and swarmed by 12 sheriff's vehicles. He was arrested at gunpoint, brought to jail, and was told that he was facing 3 years of federal time. However, he said that due to what seems to be a technicality of jurisdiction, apparently the local police had to drop his case, which if this is true, would explain why the sheriffs would just drive past and ignore the train thieves. If anyone watching this episode is in law enforcement or is a lawyer, please tell me if this local police not having jurisdiction holds any water.
You got time.
I guess most crime seems to be indicative of someone being stuck in a cycle. And anytime you're stuck, you're not free. So it's just sad. Like, even though they're doing bad shit, like stealing someone's packages, I still feel bad for these people. I still sympathize with them in a way. I mean, this is not a life that anyone would envy. There's nothing glamorous, there's nothing cool. Because I think at the end of the day, you want to have an impact on the world that's positive. Everyone wants that. This is not something that you can rest easy doing. At least I don't think so. All right, folks, that was an inside look into the business of train robberies and theft. This was a wild ride. As always, I appreciate you joining me. I have the best job in the world, and it's only possible because you guys tune in. My final message is this: we all have choices, and you can either build a positive cycle or you can build a negative cycle. You pick where you want to go. And obviously some of us have better deck of cards at the beginning, but I really believe life is how you play the cards. So do what's going to be best for you, your family, your community. Thank you guys. See you next week. Folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. You want to watch another? Here. You want to subscribe? Over here. See you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tommy G. Today we're diving into the world of scamming. Everything you're about to see is purely reenactment and for educational purposes only, so you don't get scammed like people like this. What would you say if you met a scammer in real life?
You're seeing a higher percentage increase. Oh, you need a pill, I used to press those. I came a long way, I won't forget my favorite custo. Now I got the fiends hooked, it's hard to say no. When they come back, they say they love the pills, I know I like those. I can't lie, the process wasn't perfect, I killed my tester. I gotta pay respects to my fiend Heather. She took my
put that up here, everything's free today.
Today we meet one of the most famous scammers on the internet, Punchmade Dev. He's made a name for himself as one of the biggest scam rappers on the internet with songs like How to Write a Dump and Punch Anthem. On his social media platforms, he flaunts an absurd amount of money and jewelry. Today, I ask him about the most common scams people are pulling right now so that we the people can better learn how to protect ourselves from scammers like him. The goal of this documentary is twofold. First, to be aware of how scammers operate, and second, to encourage viewers to be the hero and not the villain. Not only is scamming a loser way to make money, but it also can carry a heavy penalty of up to 20 years in prison. The reenactments you are about to see are for educational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
I'm hitting banks, dropping checks, cooking clones, and cracking cars.
Our job today is to explore the most common scams that are out there, see how we can protect you, the viewer, from it, and also meet a guy that is a true internet phenomenon and character, Punchmade Dev. We're not taking any chances with this guy. We don't know how good of a scammer he is, but I'm putting my wallet with my credit cards in the glove box.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man.
You look like you're out of a movie scene, dude. A character from GTA or something.
I'm a f***ing 99 overall 2K player.
What's your social security number?
I got yours.
How hard is it to scam somebody with just their wallet?
Bro, there's actually this device you can put it right up to your f***ing like wallet. You got that chip on it.
That's what we researched, and that's why we hit our credit cards from you.
You said you hit the credit cards?
Yeah.
Oh, it's too late. Unless I got it in my pocket like that, or like just like this on some shit.
And you can just walk up to me and be like,
my bad, bro.
Oh, and then I
oh God, I have everything. Yes, I'm Tommy G now after that.
So you can steal what? My credit card, my debit card.
Anything with a chip.
Now picture this, you have my credit card and debit card, you just ran my account empty. Do you feel bad?
Nah, bank's gonna give you the money back. You ever heard of like a TLO lookup? Like if I had your first and last name, your social will come up, everything. I could probably find you real quick.
No.
Ooh, you're 29, eh? It's your birthday? You got a criminal record.
Yeah, I got arrested once.
Damn, what for?
I did a prank channel. I had a fake ball sack that I had hanging out in my pants. And an old couple thought I was really showing them my ball sack, so they arrested me for indecent exposure.
A registered offender?
No, I'm not a registered sex offender. How do you describe yourself in the scamming world?
I feel like the whole world's a scam, but they just look at me as a bad guy. If I take money from you, you're gonna get the money back. Nobody's gonna hurt. I mean, it would be fucked up if I sim swap you and then just start posting like some crazy shit on your Instagram.
Is that possible?
Yes.
Do you think you're a bad guy?
Nah. I feel like it's worse people.
Robin Hood was well liked because he took from the rich and gave to the poor.
Yeah.
Do you view yourself as a modern day Robin Hood?
Take from the rich and give to the poor. I really take from the poor and then the rich is me.
What wallet do you recommend to people to protect them from scammers?
There is no wallet. Or if it was, I wouldn't tell nobody.
Okay, so how can someone avoid that wallet scam?
Use Apple Pay, I guess.
So just don't carry a wallet?
Yeah, don't carry a wallet.
That's the only way to avoid it?
Yeah.
How much does this thing cost?
$38,000. Just for the pendant.
How can I tell if this is real or fake?
You gotta get a diamond tester. We can go to the jewelry store.
Not sure how illegal this all is, but YouTube, this is educational purposes, a documentary. Don't ban this, don't strike this, don't age restrict it. Let me show the people what they need to see to protect themselves. So is there like an exit strategy in the scammer world? Because I feel like your clock's ticking.
My clock's ticking.
I mean, eventually, right? I mean, even Al Capone got, you know?
I'm not Al Capone, I'm Punchmade Dev, undefeated.
What's your guys' take on scamming?
The government scamming. They doing billion-dollar scams. What's the little millions and shit we taking? What's that gonna hurt?
All right, guys, let's hit the bank. What are you guys thinking? My bullshit detector's going off a little bit. That's fake bling, I feel like.
It had like that tin can rattle to it.
Should we call Trax NYC and see if he can tell us if Punchmade stuff is real or fake? Hey, I'm about to film someone doing something sketchy at a bank, but I'm trying to find out how I can tell if something's a fake diamond or not. We're with Punchmade Dev, and he has allegedly $250,000 of bling on his neck, and I want to call Trax and see how we know if he's legit or not.
Do you have any like photos of it you could just send me quickly before?
Yeah.
Send me the photos and then I'll let you know.
Cool, all right, sounds good. What the hell are you doing right now?
I'm about to hit a wire.
What does that mean?
Log in and wire some money out.
Tommy's trying to learn how to scam. That's what Tommy's trying to do.
No, the goal of this episode is to learn how to protect the people at home from this type of tomfoolery. How much are you gonna clean this guy out?
If they'll give me 20, I'll do it.
What's gonna happen? You're gonna walk in there, you're gonna wire transfer money to yourself from someone else's account. How quick is all this gonna happen, you think?
10 minutes.
Have you ever known someone that's been scammed?
No, but I've almost been scammed myself.
How did you almost get scammed?
Well, I mean, people call you every day. Somebody called me yesterday and told me I had $2,500 worth of vacation points. I've never signed up for anything.
What should be the punishment for a scammer?
There
Probation?
should definitely be a punishment. I don't know what the punishment should be. A jury should determine that.
Fair enough. Has anyone attempted to scam you before?
Yes.
How did they do it?
With my debit.
And what happened to you when they tried to scam you?
I just found a charge on my debit card that I didn't do. This was in Arizona.
How much was it for?
It wasn't a lot. It was only about $80.
Did the bank refund you?
They did.
What should be the punishment for scammers?
I'm not sure.
See, I got their balance right there, 430K. I'm about to wire that to this account that I got my hands on. I'm gonna try to just do a quick 10 real quick.
Oh, how nice of you, Dev. You're only taking 10 racks instead of
only 10,000. All right, let's do it. Hello. Good, how are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
I just want to make a withdrawal today, please.
Yeah, no problem. Do you have your
Yeah, I do.
Perfect. Whenever you're ready, you can either insert it or just
Okay. Tommy, nice to meet
What's
you.
up, man?
Why do you think scamming's become so popular? What do you guys think when kids look up to you?
It's actually pretty crazy.
You don't want to work for 50 years, your back broke, and then you can finally do what you want because you finally got some money.
How long do you guys want to be in the game for before you're...
I want to be like probably 30, then invest.
Forever, nigga.
Thank you. 310.
Let me sniff it to make sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are you gonna do with this $10,000?
I might give it back.
What's the most amount of money you ever walked out of a bank with?
70,000.
How did that feel?
Felt good. Felt amazing. I went about a chain with it.
We're gonna head to a gas station next and show you the next scam to avoid. We just got a message from Mickey.
They're probably real. Might be more than $250,000.
What?
And on his Instagram, the one with all like the MasterCards, I think I saw like a different jeweler actually post them who made them like a while ago. So yeah, it's real.
Sorry, Punch My Dev, we thought you were fake. You know who Tracks NYC is?
Yeah.
I asked him if your shit was fake, guess what he said? He said it's real.
Oh, he got me?
No, he said it's real though.
Yeah, I know, I'm saying he got my back, man, you know. Ain't no denying that.
This is why I thought it was fake, was the clunking sound.
Every chain's gonna sound like
if
that.
It don't sound like that, you need to be looking suspicious.
I will admit that I was wrong, plus I know nothing about bling. So we're getting into skimmers and
dumps.
And what's a dump?
So say if I wanted to write up a dump, right? I would get a track one, a 101 or a 201. So I get the information off my site. You can use the white blanks, but this one's better because it got a whole face. This is the big boy one. The one right here, this is the Bluetooth one I got, but I couldn't bring it on the plane with me, so.
How much does this cost?
Can't be no more than like 100.
And how much has this made you?
It's like over 500K.
So if someone says they're a certified dumper, this is what they're talking about.
They could either be the person getting the dumps with the skimmer, or they could be the person writing them up using them. Say like I know somebody working at McDonald's, right? I'll give them a skimmer and they work through the drive-thru. You say somebody's buying something right now, right? They'll pay, right? And then my person will quickly go like this, swiping on from my end, and that's when I get all the info. End of the day, I have like a list of like 20 of them. I'm about to wipe this one empty. I'm about to write up a dump on it for y'all.
Is the FBI looking into you? Because how are you not in federal prison at this point?
I know what I'm doing. You got a VPN, a proxy server, RDP.
And the way someone stops this is by hitting lock on their bank account, right?
Yeah.
So as far as scamming goes, you feel like you're NBA level scammer?
Oh, I'm like LeBron of the scamming and Michael Jordan combined.
Does your mother know you're a scammer?
Nah, I tell her I do crypto. All right, so now I got the numbers plugged in. I'm about to run this through. So now I just wrote somebody else's info right here.
How much money is on that card?
This one got about like a $600 balance. Wherever y'all went, we're about to go get everything for free real quick.
Are they gonna eat this cost or the bank eat this cost?
The bank's gonna eat it. They really gonna.
You're sure?
For something small like this, that was a wire that'd be like 10 to 14.
This is when you get a message on your phone, like, was this you? And you just say no, and then they reimburse you.
Give it back in like less than 24 hours. Tastes better, feels better when it's free.
How does it? I'm gonna spend my own hard-earned money. They can spend the other guy's money. Has anyone ever tried to scam you before?
Yeah, of course.
In what way? How do they try and do it?
Oh, I got almost scammed on a puppy thing online.
You had to pay a down payment for a puppy and then there was no puppy?
They were trying to with like fake pictures and then I just canceled it because I said this feels like a scam.
What do you think should happen to a scammer if they get caught?
mean, there should be some sort of legal repercussion.
What do you think?
It's tough to say.
What would you say if you met a scammer in real life?
I'd probably punch him.
Ooh.
I don't know why we all look at you. Yeah.
Well, if I get scammed in the next 24 hours, I'll be calling you guys for help, okay?
Yeah, we got your back.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Everything's free for everybody today.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Thank you. I would love some White Owl white grape, please.
Well, anything, everything's free today.
Go get some. Go get your
36.
That's cool. I love
ma'am,
that.
you can put that up here. Everything's free today.
I know, I said the same thing. They call him what?
Punch Made Dev.
Okay, who is he?
Punch Made Dev, how would you describe yourself?
A great person. Very caring.
Also, he would describe himself as a rapper and a scammer.
Oh, okay.
Internet's most famous scammer.
Oh, goodness. Well, good for him. He's doing good doing it, I guess.
That touched me.
How we doing?
The duality of man, folks. The yin and yang of life, huh? We just went into a and he came out with $10,000 cash.
It works. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's funny how their tune changes as soon as the scammer's helping them. They don't care.
Probably punch him.
Which I could see why. People are complicated, you know. People are very complicated. I heard the guy that's card that is was working hard at McDonald's for 10 hours for that money.
Oh yeah, he's working very hard. He's just running his credit.
This is directly from his song.
The clerk gon' let you swipe the card after you jam the chip. After it ain't working 2 times, she'll let you use the strip.
It didn't decline?
No, I didn't decline. I never declined. They'll probably have a nice day. Sometimes they try to make you use the chip, but that's why you just jam the chip and make it purposely decline.
So what you just did, you follow a step-by-step of your own instruction from the song. How does an ordinary person stop that from happening to them?
There's no way.
Just if you lose your debit card, shut the bank off right away.
Yeah, but it's not even you losing it though. You'll just go you'll go pay for it somewhere, or I'll have somebody at the inside like a McDonald's, and they'll swipe that through, and then card info is mine.
So the next scam we're gonna go into is the skimmer.
They'll put a skimmer on top of this. I mean a skimmer on top of this. It's mainly the one in the store too. Like the one that I just used, you'll have another it's quick. Like somebody will pull up and just plop it on quick, and you won't even know.
So would you know if you walked up to one with a skimmer? Would you know?
Yeah, I would know.
So you can tell.
Yeah.
Where's the next spot we're pulling up to?
We could punch that pizza.
So guys, what's going through your head right now? We've seen a few scams.
It was pretty much step by step, like you described in the song. Just make it decline twice and then swipe it.
He literally did his own playbook in front of us.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how easy it is.
It doesn't feel as bad when you're stealing from banks. Like if I knew that he was causing people to get evicted or not be able to pay rent or not be able to afford their kids, I'd be really pissed and want to strangle him. But I'm not as angry that he's scamming a bank.
I feel like everybody's got to foot the cost eventually, so I feel like that's just getting passed on to the consumer.
It's kind of like the hood Mr. Beast.
He's kind of the hood Mr. Beast.
Chaotic evil Mr. Beast.
I love that. The hood Mr. Beast. Punch Made Dev.
Everybody listen up, this a punch lesson. Go and get a fire Carter site, go to the dump section. Never get a...
How many pizzas have you punched from this place?
Domino's ain't really my first choice, but...
You're gonna steal a pizza. I feel like this is like the C-level place to steal from.
Yeah. I'm about to call them. I'm about to order like 6-7 pizzas, and then they're gonna ask for the card details over the phone. I'm gonna give it to them.
You just give someone else's card.
Yeah. Pick up.
Can I ask the name for the order, please?
Kane, can I get a large cheese pizza?
It's Pride Month, so maybe some sausage pizza.
1 large pepperoni.
1 large sausage.
1 large sausage. So
This will be $54.09.
yes, I could punch it.
Yeah.
The transaction is successful.
So you just punched a pizza.
Yeah, punched a couple pizzas for free.
How can Domino's protect themselves from people like you?
But they can't. They just gotta hope people like me don't want to eat there.
Should we do an ATM and then pick up the pizzas?
Yeah. We hit the ATM.
All right, we're hitting the ATM.
About to show you how to use a clone card real quick. Easy money, man. Let's get 600. Voila. It's like magic.
All right, so what the hell just happened?
We just pieced up a chip, took it into the ATM and cleared that. I had my runner go in there, clear that hoe out.
When we pull up in a ski mask to a bank, do you think that sets off any alarms?
Yeah, but it's too late by the time we leave.
Did you notice the 2 Lexington police officers in a nearby parking lot?
Down the street, yeah, I seen them, yeah. They be there all the time. You just gotta know your area.
The theme I'm getting with all of these scams is the only way to stop it is just don't let your stuff get stolen. If you lose a card, tell the bank to lock it, and the bank will reimburse you if someone like you strikes.
Yeah, the only thing is if like somebody was to wire out more than $250,000 out of your bank account, the government, they only protect up to $250,000.
FDIC insured up to 250K.
Yeah. If it's no more than 250K, you're good.
People that are watching this that say Punch Made Dev is a piece of shit, what do you say to them?
I say you, I probably scammed you, or I will soon.
What are the consequences for scamming? Like what are the penalties someone can face for this?
It could be a whole bunch of factors. A wire fraud is already one. I mean, you could do up to like 20 plus years.
Wire fraud is a federal case, right?
Yeah.
So how are you not scared to let us into your world today?
I know what I'm doing.
Does anyone in your crew have a normal job?
No.
None of you guys do 9 to 5s?
Hell no. Why would they? It's free money. I mean, you gotta have a way to cover it up, you know? Some of us do videos, some of us rap, some of us sell clothes.
Is this your dream job?
This is my dream job.
How long do you plan on being in this game?
Forever. It's really, I don't really.
You're gonna be a grandpa scamming people?
Yeah, I'm gonna be 70 years old, still walking in and out the bank.
When your kids get old enough to see what you've done on the internet, what do you think you're gonna tell your kids?
I'm gonna tell them life isn't supposed to be taken so seriously, so just enjoy it and have fun.
If you wanted to buy a home or a rental property with this money, you think you could do that?
I have a home. Yeah, I got a big ass crib, movie theater, everything in there. I got marble floors, 5 bedrooms upstairs. I got 2 bedrooms downstairs, a gym, movie theater upstairs, a pool in the backyard. You can see my closet right here a little bit.
Is that the closet you recently came out of?
I just got what he said. I got designer everywhere in there.
Hashtag Pride Month.
Our pizza's probably ready.
It's time to get our pizzas. Sorry, Domino's. Have you ever encountered people scamming their way into pizzas?
Yes.
How do they do that?
They lie.
They lie about
Everything.
How can Domino's protect itself against scammers?
You put their number in the system, block them. They pop.
It's a good thing I got multiple numbers. That's how you punch a pizza. Free eats.
Sorry, Domino's. It's this guy.
Free pizza.
What percent of your food you guys actually pay for?
Maybe 5%.
If you guys did this to a mom and pop shop, would you feel bad?
Hell no.
How old are you, Dev?
Below 25.
How old were you when you first started doing stuff like this?
Like 15.
What was the first scam you ever pulled?
It was like e-horn. I would get like pictures of like a girl I knew or somebody on the internet that looked like a regular girl though. You don't want to get like fucking Ruby Rose or something like that.
E-horn.
Yeah, e-horn. Post it all on Tinder, all them dating apps, and I'll be like, add me on Snap, and I'll sell like a premium and shit like that. That shit was ass though, like just texting like niggas all day. I ain't like doing that.
That probably takes forever.
Yeah, and it was slower too.
So you impersonate a decently hot chick, pretending to send exclusive Snapchats to thirsty guys out there.
And I'll do meetups too. I'll be like 300 for a meetup. And people will literally drive like 3 to 4 hours away. But he wants me to tell him what car he's in so he knows like I'm actually there, the female. So he'll pull up to the fucking cul-de-sac. He was in a white Benz. So I was like, I see you in the white Benz. He was like, can I just come in and then pay you after? I was like, nah, send the money up front. It's like late at night too. And then he sent it and I told him I ain't get it. I told him send it again. He sent it again. He was like, this is my last. I'm literally going negative and I won't have any gas to get home. I swear to God. And then he sent that. And
you didn't feel bad at this point?
Nah, I rolled up the window and I yelled, it's the fucking police. And the nigga drove off.
He was down to his last while driving a Benz?
Yeah.
So what do you think about some people's financial priorities? Like I feel like some people they live above their means. One of my pet peeves is littering. What the hell is this?
We gotta feed birds. Yeah. The birds not eating. Yeah, I'm just feeding the animals.
How much do you think this ring cost?
That was $16,000.
$16,000.
Yeah, from Johnny.
Okay, so we're here at the Airbnb you have for the day. You're gonna show us the last scam of the day.
A big wave right now is Cash App. This one's going crazy. Do 55.8.
So 55,000.
Literally that simple.
And how did you do that?
Gotta pay for the size, man, and I can cash that out.
All right, I don't really know what just happened. This is what I do know. We just gave you a how-to video, how to avoid getting scammed,
Yeah,
right?
how to avoid getting scammed, educational purposes.
I encourage everybody to make money in a legitimate fashion, in a way that you can look yourself in the mirror, be proud of what you're doing. So folks, we just looked into the life of the internet's most famous scammer, Punch Made Dev. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Peace. People have been asking for shorts for a long time. We dropped them. They're on the site right now. Get yours while they last. They look like this and this. So
Get yours, TommyGMcGee.com. Hats sold out, but now they're back in stock too. So enjoy yourself, go shopping. And if you like this video, subscribe here and check out this video.
Do it too much.
What the
What gang affiliation done the most gangsterous historical shit in Los Angeles? I'm gonna tell you the Hoovers. Tell you the RC don't mean Crip, it mean criminal. And nah, we ain't siding with the Bloods. We everybody killing. We CK, we Crip killing and blood killing.
I heard what the term EBK means, and it sounds kind of intense. Are we doing something wrong, though, officer?
Get against the fence, big dog.
What about?
Hey.
Whoa. Did I say something that was wrong?
Yes. You want a shot?
I'll do a shot.
Take a shot. I'll do a shot.
The Hoover Criminals, the gang that beefs with everyone in Los Angeles. With names like the Bloods, Crips, Mexican Mafia, and MS-13, it's safe to say gang culture flourishes in South Central LA. And today, we cover the Hoover Criminals who proudly claim themselves as EBK, or Everybody Killer, a title that invites a lot of gang warfare. If you track this gang from the 1960s, you'll find that conflict is consistent in their history. They originated as the Hoover Groovers, but became the Hoover Gangster Crips after a murder of young leader Little Chocolate shifted alliances, and they later adopted their present name, the Hoover Criminals, after yet another murder and falling out from rival sets. One of the group's most famous members is Freeway Ricky Ross, who in his era was legendary for being perhaps the most successful seller of crack cocaine in the country, and the influence behind rapper Rick Ross's persona. We were invited by Hoover rappers Poke and Jay Heartless to a barbecue deep in Hoover territory. We meet them, we encounter a blitz from the LAPD, and I say a joke that made things really scary for a second.
So we're going to be going to visit one of the most historical street gangs of all time. So much of the roots of rap and hip hop culture stem from the area that we're in, and same with gang structure in America. One thing about tough places to grow up is done right, they can also have very deep senses of community. That's what I'm hoping I find with these Hoovers. What's up, fellas? I'm Tommy.
My peoples, man.
Nice to meet you.
My good peoples, man.
You guys using seasoning on this shit?
Yeah, we season.
Just checking,
man.
yeah.
We have seasoning, bro.
Adobo?
Everything is the real deal Holyfield over here. You know what I'm saying? Real deal. I'll go to the V line. It's the VV. You know, Vermont District, Hoover Street, 50 to the hundreds. You know how we do it. You know, we stay flexing, man. Oh, they call me Baby MD, aka the Baniac. You know what I'm saying?
The Baniac?
Yeah, the Baniac. You
That's a crazy nickname.
That's the real deal Holyfield out here, though. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to our section, though. We're gonna get y'all a whole little tour how we get down over here. You know what I'm saying?
You're just putting a grill together, getting some food ready to go.
We do all that. You know what I'm saying? We live and direct over here, though. You feel me? But it's dangerous over here, though.
Investigators are on scene here of a triple shooting in South LA that claimed 2 lives.
Teenage boy is dead after a shooting. We have learned a person of interest has been detained tonight.
Key news in South LA. A 14-year-old boy is among 4 people wounded in a drive-by shooting.
But at the same time, it's full of talent, full of good potential, special. You know what I'm saying? All that.
We just got back from Tijuana yesterday. You guys ever been?
It was at Hong Kong.
We were in Zona Norte.
How
was it? It was good. We kind of met with a guy that kind of ran his little area, but he gave back a lot to the community, you know what I mean? You speak any Spanish? Give the people a little language lesson.
Estás aquí en el barrio de los Hoovers, pero yo soy de la Gardena 13, yeah.
The Hoover Criminals are a collection of mostly black sets across LA, but to an outsider, it can be tough to track who is on whose team. For example, the orange-wearing Hoover Criminals beef viciously with most Crip sets, but they do have an alliance with the 5 Deuce Gangster Crips that oftentimes sport blue. To add further confusion, they have also joined forces with at least one Mexican gang, 13 Gardena, which you see mentioned here. The reality is, street politics are ever shifting, so to a person not from here, it can feel impossible to know whether you would be in a friendly or enemy territory. But to a guy in the streets, it's something you know like the back of your hand.
I'm Poke, bro.
Hey. Nice to meet you, brother.
I went to the front looking for you. I didn't know you was in
He came through the back way.
Yeah, I told him come through the back way.
I saw a couple of cops in the front, by the way.
It's
You
all
guys-
good. They always be trying to babysit type shit.
Are they normally there, or are they here because you're here, you think? Like you guys
They
are?
be having little events and shit cracking up here for the kids and shit, for the youth. So they be just watching over. Cause you know, a lot of shit be happening over here, so it's freaky.
I listened to like one thing on YouTube on my drive here, and it was Whack 100 being like,
Them niggas took a blue rag, put it down, said our C don't mean crip, it mean criminal. Our rag is orange, and now we ain't siding with the Bloods. We everybody killing. We CK, we crip killing and blood killing.
I heard what the term EBK means, and it sounds kind of
What
intense.
EBK mean?
Everybody killer.
Everybody killer.
Ah.
Everybody killer for sure.
That's a lot of people. Everybody?
Everybody's everybody.
I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, you know what I'm saying? This is how we do it over here. Hey, our big homies raised us right, you know what I'm saying? It's so much that we know that we don't show, but y'all learn later on in life. You know what I'm saying? I hope all my youth make it out.
I'm about to grab one of these Hoover Links.
That's what I said.
This is the first crew I've met that isn't afraid to eat a link. You know what I mean?
Oh God, you
I've
go
been to
for it.
sections. I've been to like hoods in Texas where they're
Yeah.
afraid to eat. They have to eat that in the privacy of their house. Message to the people: don't be afraid to eat a hot dog or a bratwurst.
It's not.
There's nothing wrong with it. I with them.
Yeah, we need to stop getting all weird about nothing. You know what I mean? So we approve this message. So one other thing I'm noticing right away about the squad is it seems like guys are a little bit older. Like some of the guys, like I'm meeting a lot of really young squads lately.
We can call them right now.
No, they're the wild ones.
No, we the wild ones. We the ones who teach them.
But there's not that many. Okay, there's not that many OGs anymore. Like a lot of times, I go to hoods and I meet an OG. The OG is 20 years old. That's not a real. That's not an OG.
See, our OGs is like.
They got a little wild one right here.
Yeah.
You're the wild man.
What's
he do? Why do they call you the wild one?
Squab everybody on all four.
You say you squab?
I fight everybody.
Oh, okay. You like to go down. You like to fucking.
Shit.
Is Nuck if you buck a term around here?
That.
Nuck if you buck. So how's high school treating you?
Good.
Do you fight kids in school?
Yeah, I go to a lane.
Have you gotten expelled for fighting?
Nah.
Boots got out yesterday. He's in like 5 years.
What was your first day out like?
My first day out was today.
What are you up? Just a cookout?
Back up with the lugs with the fan. You know, niggas out lugs, feel me? Niggas out sag folks.
What's the thing you're happiest about being out? Like, okay, hey, I get my first warm shower. I got my first hug from my mom. Like, what is the thing that you're most looking Is it hard to find on your first day out?
How? Everybody got a bitch already.
Are you on Tinder or you're just in the neighborhood?
It's all around. I'm all around. My name D-Mac. I get around.
Big horn dog from the set.
You're a horn dog?
Oh, this a vlog, You got me feeling myself on this vlog.
There they go.
Are they running in here? Is there there's a chase?
Y'all doing too much. What the f? Yeah, that's doing too hard, bro.
Against the wall. Get against that fence over there.
Are we doing something wrong though, officer?
Get against the fence, big dog.
What crime are we suspected of committing?
This harassment.
Sir.
What's happening, man? What's happening?
What crime do you suspect?
Get against the fence.
For what reason?
We doing a little vlog, man. That's all we doing.
You guys have no privilege. You guys are drinking in public. You ain't doing nothing. You guys aren't doing nothing, boy. What you see?
This dude, we're literally just chilling. You guys want a couple of links and we call it a day?
Right there.
We have some food for you, officer, if you want some.
We ain't doing nothing wrong. Calls and nothing going on in this park right now for you to
You guys have a permit?
No, but they let us wash our meat out of in there.
A permit to be alive and to eat food?
There's no permit to be in no park. This is a park. It's a public park.
This is a public park. This is insane. Is it safe to say that these guys aren't invited to the barbecue?
Yeah, they not invited.
Is this a normal occurrence here? Yeah. This is? For eating food? Is this glizzy illegal or what's going on here?
Why are you here, sir? You already know why. Why? You already know why. Why, man?
I would understand if we were doing something causing a ruckus, but we're literally grilling food. What's the issue?
What Why are you here though? Why are you here, sir? Why are you here? They work here.
Don't you guys have to state what the probable cause is to do shit like this?
Smoking marijuana here in the park.
Is that legal in California?
At the park it is. At the park it is.
So then what's the issue? You just said it was legal.
Illegal.
Oh, illegal at the park.
I'm sorry, that's what I
Okay.
thought that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Illegal. If you're gonna have a function, you have to run it by the park director, get a permit. You gotta do something by
So here's the thing. If there was serious shit going on here, like someone just caught a body right here, I get it, you guys need to roll deep. But the whole permit for a barbecue is... That's not protect and serve. And I'm a fan of police. I actually think police are okay if they're good and accountable.
And you're entitled to your opinion, and that's perfectly fine.
But rampaging a barbecue when we're not being mean to everyone's having a good chill time.
He need to get demoted off the dribble. Hey, he need to get demoted. Hey, you hear me? Oh boy, that Phil need to get demoted. You know, sis, on God, you know, look. Ooh, she knows, she laughing. You know too. He need to get demoted off the dribble.
They're cooking hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah, and there's bags of weed, smoking weed, and where are the kids?
California.
It doesn't matter, but the kids are literally just on the other side of the pool.
What's the point of this?
This is the point that obviously there's rules that are in order.
Yeah.
Let's just follow them. That's it.
The cop telling us we all need to get against a fence for what? For eating a...
I didn't hear that, but
But that's overkill.
I got you, but
and
at
the
the
other
same
thing is
time-
our tax money, I don't live here, but people's tax money funds this. And to have this directed at something that is an innocent community event, I get it. I know you're in a tough spot. I have respect for cops in general, but I feel like this is petty. I don't think this is enough police. I think they need the SWAT team and the FBI for this, because this cookout's getting outrageous, dude.
Yeah, man, it's the cookout, the Hoover
I think it's because of whoever did the seasoning on the links. That's why they came, dude.
I didn't season nothing.
Oh, I put the links on. I put the links.
I told him, he didn't even season. He threw the, no, it ain't.
No, is this illegal?
No, it's legal.
Yeah, that's what I thought. California, right?
That's why they ain't touch it.
He know he fucked up.
That's the good shit. Excuse me, sir. I actually like your mustache. I'm trying to grow one kind of like it too. How long did that take you?
A couple weeks.
Okay. What about we just make you guys some hamburgers, we shake hands, we call it a day, and then we...
That's not the problem. The problem is that the barbecues here is not permitted. People are smoking, drinking in public at a community park. Well, the barbecue needs to be taken care of. The alcohol needs to be taken care of because there's litter all around from the alcohol, the marijuana. That needs to be taken care of. You have multiple hoods here. Gardena 13's here as well as Hoover Criminals, right?
Is that a Mexican squad?
Which one?
Gardena?
Gardena 13, yes, it's a Hispanic gang, okay?
I know,
they
it's
have
a
the
few.
same common enemies, right? So when they're hanging out here together, what do you think the enemy's gonna do or the op's gonna do? They're gonna come to the park, they're gonna start shooting, they're gonna endanger the little kids that are playing here, okay? I'm tired of the shooting, I'm tired of the homicides.
Agreed.
I'm tired of everything else. That's why we're here, to protect you guys and them.
And I appreciate that. And
So that's why we're here.
Cool.
All right? You guys be safe, all right?
And keep the mustache. Don't shave it for any reason, all right? Hey, I got the real reason why they're here.
What's going on, man?
Because the barbecue thing is kind of bullshit, right? So I was like, dude, that's petty. No one gets a permit for a barbecue. No one gets a permit to film. What they said is, okay, look, if we let these guys hang out, they're EBK, and the ops see them on Instagram, then there's a shootout at the park. That's why we have to clean this up, because otherwise, that's what
It says a shoot out the park.
Okay, so once this happens, then what's the game plan?
They gonna leave.
You just keep going?
Hell yeah, we ain't going nowhere.
But sir, you don't have a permit.
Permit. This the set. That's the permit.
You feel me? Like I thought I was gonna be like a football player, but that shit didn't work out. So I chose the gang bang. You feel me?
Was it in your family at all?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, my whole family from Hoover. Yeah, my whole family from that shit.
But if you had to guess, young men in the area, what percentage of them choose the Hoover route, and what percent go?
I'm gonna keep it real, just 100%, bro. Because over here it's
100%.
It's activity over here. Like it's
Not one of you guys is gonna be a freaking going to the moon on an astronaut.
From there still be plumbers and shit though. So that shit don't mean nothing. Just because you from the gang, that don't mean you can't go be a plumber. Or
It's people out here that's from the gang that got good jobs right here. Working hard.
So you guys are for 9 to 5s for the guys that do.
I'm not a 9 to 5 right now. I got a 9 to 5 right now.
What do you do?
I got a 2 job. I'm a chef. I'm a cook.
Do you guys view the police as a gang?
Of course, hell yeah. You see how they jumped out? That's how we jump out. That's how we jump out.
You guys filming a music video?
Yeah.
How much time do you guys need? I'll be reasonable. Right?
All right, look. It's
an hour, you get an hour?
Hour,
Yeah,
and we out of here.
He's out of here?
All right,
An hour?
yep, and we out of here. Yep.
Straight up.
Y'all gone, boom, we out of here. Y'all gave us an hour.
Okay, well, I can't leave, but I'm going to be in the area, okay?
All right, but yeah, I'm just saying, but just let us do our thing. All right, we got time. You gave
Now, is that reasonable?
It's 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock,
Okay,
we gone.
by 5 o'clock, you know we gone?
5 o'clock, we got
Shake hands.
That's reasonable.
All right?
Yeah, no shake hands.
After the police and the Hoover struck a friendly agreement, we found we had one more hour to enjoy our barbecue. But I must ask the audience, do you guys think it's fair to pull the permit card? Because I doubt any of these officers ever pull a permit permit to go barbecue with their own family. All that being said, I do get the point that, hey, if these guys gather, shootouts happen, and that's why we squash it. But what are your guys' opinion of this?
All right, guys, let me ask you something political, okay? Donald Trump is going to get into the White House. Probably by the time they see this, he will be in the White House. How do you guys feel about that?
I fuck with Trump. Yeah, I don't care.
Whoa. Tell why.
I don't got no problem with go.
The shit he got going right now, we ain't fucking with it.
What's that?
Out here, they trying to do like a rally, KKK rally and all that type of shit. We not having that.
Why do you associate that with Trump?
You don't be seeing his rallies, will be the signs they be having and shit.
I've never seen KKK.
They be having some crazy ass signs.
Have you ever tried joining the KKK?
Hell no.
What about...
Hey.
Whoa. Did I say something that was wrong?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Say that.
I said
Hey,
KKK.
bro. Don't say no.
I said K.
No, you didn't.
Like Hoover and you guys code.
No.
He say like
I didn't know the lingo. Okay, I'll blurb that out.
It doesn't matter if you're interviewing a gang, a hitman, or even a SWAT team leader. If you can make them laugh, chances are you're going to have a good interview. But on this occasion, I messed up big time and accidentally dissed the entire crew I was dealing with. So I must say sorry to my new Hoover friends.
Okay, what's some Hoover lingo I need to know?
This how the Hoover lingo make Nigo go. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just natural with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We off the scribble with this shit. You feel me? Like, we viral spiral. You know what I'm saying? We just jump out and dump shit out. Like, I don't know how I go home. It just come naturally with me.
Like in the family you had growing up, how much of your family was in this?
Down there, everybody.
Women too?
Yep. My aunties, my little cousins, bigger cousins, everybody. You know what I'm saying? You got to.
You have any kids?
Yeah, I do.
Do they also join this too?
Hell no. I whip their ass.
Why is that?
Because it stops with me. In my family now, it stops with me. But other than that, I'm going to keep it groovy. A lot of us been a part of this since we was kids. You know what I'm saying? We just going maturing through the situation as adults, hugging and keeping it real, you know?
Welcome to Compton. We're here. It's a good day outside, and I'm happy. I'm just happy to be on Tommy G's channel today.
Is this normal though?
Man, hell yeah, they ain't never got nothing to do.
Babysitting though, that ain't normal.
Oh yeah, no, they don't babysit. They be babysitting them niggas on the side.
Yeah,
Do they usually just leave and come back?
Yeah, they usually leave and come back probably later, but
Is the Los Angeles jail filled? Like, is it?
It's always overcrowded.
So they don't even have enough room to bring people.
Oh yeah, they got room for us.
yeah, they'll log us in.
Do you feel like that was a violation of rights?
For sure. For sure. The only reason that they didn't do more than what it was because the cameras was out.
No cameras out.
If y'all wasn't here and we didn't pull out our phones, they can't stay forever. They would have hemmed us all up. We all would have been bumped up.
I guess with how much wild stuff's happening in the city, I feel like this is kind of a waste of resources for them to camp out while people are eating hamburgers.
Definitely. Now you see where the taxpayers' money is going.
And I can say this. I think, like, I've lived in areas that are sketchy. I think, like, good, accountable police can help a community. But it seems like this is overstepping.
Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. That could be patrolling. There's other people out here getting robbed, all type of stuff.
We get our Hoover Stankies. Other than that, nigga, we outside.
Hoover Stankies?
Yeah,
Hoover Stankies.
Hoover Stankies.
Hey,
is that pussy?
That's not in the dictionary.
Get our Hoover Stankies.
But that's the definition of it.
Hoover Stankies. Hoover Stank Wings.
I heard you have Hoover Stankies.
Yeah, Hoover, we nigga trying to get big hoes, you feel me? Nigga trying to give back to like Manchester Elementary, you feel me? Give back to the kids, you feel me? All the shit, you feel me?
Is there a sport you'd want to support? Like, is there a sport that you played when growing up?
Shit, basketball, soccer, football, all that shit.
Because I think kids in sports is a very important thing.
Speech too, like I had problems with speech, like, you feel me?
If you can teach a kid from the jump to feel comfortable with his voice, that's really big.
On the real.
Anyone here got a verse?
Oh, you gotta tap it with the rappers, bro.
Who's
a dribble scribble? I don't know. I don't rap.
And there's been too many times where I couldn't understand my feelings. I just know that I'm driven. I'm risk taking for these millions. All these snake ass niggas, I tell them stay up out the business because these niggas will tell we ain't even do it killing. How you hate me? Because I can't
trust you, nigga. When everybody was against you, I stood close to you, nigga. When the truth came out, I was hurt, I was tripping. You was my brother, but I had to go and make a decision on Hoover. You feel me?
Conversation with myself, so I'm fighting these demons. I'm snotty, why you doing me wrong and then say you ain't mean it. I'm in the set of your car freaking in this game park.
We got real stories over here in the set. How the you got a bag and ain't flipped yet? Nigga, we them niggas really get checks. Dead homies, and we step on niggas' backs and break necks. Nigga, on the set access to H game. Nigga, if you ain't really for official, then you can't hang. Dead homies. Nigga.
I saw a nigga get. Who else? Oh, Hoover. Who else do this shit? Who? Follow me, who? Gardena on Hoover. You know, look, we like primos. We primos with them on Hoover. You already know. We primos with them. Waffle cake. I don't know, man. You know the police could have shut us down. Could nobody shut us down? Look, they got more homies right here. Come over here. Them the little homies right here. Them the troubles. These the 50s. These the little homies from 5-1 on Hoover. Them the homies right there on the set. You feel me? You want a shot?
I'll do a shot.
Take a shot.
I'll do a shot. Ooh, you top tier. Chandelier. You my type of guy. You my type of guy.
All right, hey, it's 5 o'clock. We're peacing out. You got any final thoughts?
Nah, man, final thoughts. Hoover Street and all that. I'm over. Appreciate you for coming.
Hey,
for sure.
Thanks for having me, brother. I had a good time. Hey, and thanks to whoever was the cook. They did season this shit, so I'm impressed.
Oh, yeah, man, that shit was crazy.
Thank you, guys.